point to a big weekend coming up as the Jaguars will fine-tune that roster. I want to start with a correlation to the Jaguars draft. Good morning, E.T.
What's up, Sid Jeffrey?
We said here, we talked yesterday about E.T. struggling on the golf course. My man went right back out yesterday into the belly. You got to get right back on the bike, man. I know this because he looks awful golfy today, man. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him out there somewhere today. Huh?
Yo, yeah, man. I plan on getting after it, man.
I've told y'all before, perhaps you know this, but the way my memory works, and thank goodness, it's a blessing in a way. I attach big events or what's going on or times of the year or periods with a sporting event. I can tell you the day that 1010XL went on the air was the day after the Gators won the national championship in Atlanta in basketball. I can tell you that the O.J. Simpson Ford Bronco chase was in 1994 because the Knicks and the Rockets were playing in the NBA Finals. It's like, so I attach everything to that. That being said, you know what today is?
Talk to me.
You know what today the anniversary is, and then I'll tell you why I remember that it's this date, specifically April 22nd.
Yeah.
Okay? April 22nd, 1995. It was a big day. I share something in common with Tony Baselli. It was a big day for both of us. It was today that Tony was the first pick. Today's the day of the first Jaguars draft back in 1995. How do I know this with such precision? Today's my anniversary. Got married on draft day. Who knew? So we tie those two things together. I would say happy anniversary, but, she toes up, my men. So we'll move on here and get the 6 o'clock hour started. The 30-year-old me would have shown up today with a dozen donuts for my co-host. Yeah. This me, I don't need all the drama. I don't need all the hassle. If you know, you know. 12 straight losses now for the Mets. 12 in a row. And it brings this dubious stat. And we got the Murphy Power Hour today. These two are going to commiserate like nobody's business. Mets return home. They lost 11 straight. It was an empty house at Citi Field. They were home against the Twins. They had a 3-0 lead. The fans that were there by the end of the game were booing as loud as a smattering can because the Twins came back, beat them 5-3. That's 12 straight losses now for the Mets. And why is that so dubious? No team in Major League history that had a 12-game losing streak has made the postseason. It's like it's either 0-63 or 0-163. So, man, who could have seen this coming? And we got an expert baseball eye to help us figure out not just that, but the rest of Major League Baseball with some baseball talk with Daniel Murphy. We always appreciate the NLCS MVP. He swung his way right into the Hall of Fame with an amazing week of postseason baseball, and we love talking hardball with Daniel almost each and every Wednesday morning. We got a lot of draft talk today, and it's fun we're now to the point, a couple days away, to kind of review and reflect on how you've done in drafts, not just you, but other franchises. I saw a couple of collections of lists, whether it's the biggest bust in franchise history, whether it's the best draft class in franchise history, just things that you can point out to emulate or avoid at all costs. Like the bust storyline, that doesn't really flare up when you don't pick until the number 56 overall. If you got a first-round pick, then, that's when busts come into play. Ain't never been the 56th pick that busted. So that certainly won't be part of any kind of narrative that the Jaguars have after this draft. But, man, it's going to be, I think, a lot more active than it, seems sitting here quiet before the storm. I would just be surprised if they sit tight with those 11. I just would. It's a good football team. They've had hardly any turnover. They've lost what, man? Devin Lloyd, Travis Etienne. I'll throw in Newsome and Wingard. Two guys that I believe will be replaced with better players. So there's not a lot of room. If you're in this rookie class and you make an impact on this Jaguars season, you're going to have to force your way into it. I don't care what position you're drafted. Is there a position, ET, that if drafted by the Jaguars is an opening day starter? I'm not sure there is. As the roster sits now there could be some, you maybe do some post-June work and you cut some guys and you salary slice. I don't know. But if the season started with the addition of the 11 unknowns, is there a single one of them you think would be a starter on opening day? Is there a need for one of them to be an impact starter on opening day?
Man, that's a tough one. Maybe at linebacker. Maybe.
You're going to go get a guy at 56 better than Ventrell Miller? I don't know, man. I doubt it. We'll see. And look, and I'm not saying there needs to be 3 or 4 or 5. And don't forget, we never think special teams, do we? We never do. So much of the back half of the draft is honing in on guys that can be good, dual role players for you. You can sit them second or third on the depth chart, but they're going to be top-notch special teams players. But D-tackle, maybe. I'm with you. Maybe linebacker. I don't see a spot for a corner to step in and start. I don't see a spot for a safety to step in and start. Maybe if you do some post-June roster maneuvering, a spot opens up on that offensive line. One of these dudes that were brought in last year, you save a little cash. So how the Jaguars, maneuver all of those assets over the course of Friday and Saturday, it's going to be fun to watch. It'll be, we do have this. When you pick in the first round, you've got this interminable wait, don't you? So-and-so's on the call. You're picking 8th, and it feels like 3 days later, Raj walks up to the podium and tells you who you got, right? It's just, 15 minutes maybe for those first picks? I think it might be 15. Then it may go down to 5 for round 2. But by the time you get to where the Jags are picking all the time, it'll be boop, 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 boop. We'll be, stacking them up left and right. So we got lots of continuing football and, more specifically draft, and then even more specifically Jags draft. Still got some player arriving, Trevor and Josh Allen and Liam Cohen on some specific storylines that we'll let you hear from them coming up this hour as well. But really, the sport that's dominating the landscape this morning, locally and nationally, with a variety of tentacles, is basketball. Man, what a day of news. And what a night of results when it comes to the sport of basketball, both NBA and college. And I'll start with what hits closest to home. And Thomas Haugh made it official yesterday. He's going back to Florida. I saw this, Shazam, just the second projected lottery pick ever to return to school. Now, projection and actual draft, who knows? But Haugh is projected as a top 13 pick, and technically that's still the lottery. And the only other one, and I get these guys confused, I think it's Mikal Bridges at Michigan State. He's the only other guy who went back for another year after he was projected to be a lottery pick. And more credit to him, that was pre-NIL. So Thomas Haugh at least gets the bag while he stays in Gainesville. But man, if you're a Gator, you just tape what Thomas Haugh said in his rationale and you play it on a loop. It's a throwback mentality. I want to run it back with my boys. I love wearing the orange and blue. I don't want my Gator career here to end with that taste in my mouth from the loss to Iowa. I'll wait. Go Gators. And just like that, Florida's the number 1 basketball team in the country in the preseason polls. I imagine that will be near unanimous. If Denzel Aberdeen is granted his year of eligibility, oof. Chinyelu, my prediction, is going to go test the NBA waters, and he's going to swim right back to Gatorland. That's what I think is going to happen in the Chinyelu scenario. And if that's the case, you're starting 5. Couple big ifs there. But if Chinyelu returns and Aberdeen is granted the eligibility, you're trotting out Chinyelu, Haugh, Condon, Boogie Flan, and Denzel Aberdeen with a pretty good bench. Now they probably need another. They need a portal center probably, and hopefully they're look. Ingram never went into the portal. The portal's now closed. I don't know if that means you can't transfer at all. I'm not sure. But I think he's, he and the other freshmen from a year ago, neither one played a ton, but guess what? Neither did Isaiah Brown the year before, and now he looks like he's on the verge of a breakout season. But just tremendous news. Now, let me tell you what it also stops. It stops this conversation that we had yesterday. Steve Kerr steps down in Golden State. You know who one of the rumored leading candidates would be? Todd Golden. That ain't happening. Not after Thomas Haugh walked up to his head coach. They happen to be at the same basketball event. I assume they're at the NBA stuff. He walked up to Todd Golden and he told him he's coming back. NBA may be in Todd Golden's future. It won't be in Golden State. It won't be next year. Not with that dynamic of what all went down yesterday involving Gator basketball. So, man, what a different feeling from when Florida walked off the court, disappointed last-second losers to Iowa, and the Gator fan base, quite frankly, was resigned to the fact that Haugh was gone and maybe Condon and maybe probably thought all 3 of those dudes were gone. You wondered about Boogie Flan. You knew Xavier Lee had used up his eligibility. I mean, you were excited when Boogie and Klobuchar announced that they were staying to give you some sort of nucleus. And, man, what a difference 2 or 3 weeks make. It's now a loaded basketball team that returns just about everyone. And again, if you now look at all these early preseason top 25s in college hoops, now that both now that the transfer portal is open and closed, you're going to find Florida at or near the top of just about all of them. So I think it's kind of dual news there. I think it's Haugh. I think it also stabilizes the rumor mill when it comes to Todd Golden. I can't imagine Todd Golden would have those guys come back and say, oh, by the way, I'm Golden State. I don't see that scenario playing. Let me tell you who might end up in Golden State. A different Gator basketball coach. This one, former Billy Donovan, stepped away from the Chicago Bulls yesterday. So he does this before Haugh. And then you're wondering, well, do the dominoes fall that Golden leaves, Haugh goes pro, Billy returns to Gainesville, all kinds of stuff and scenarios that were suddenly possible. We'll see where Billy lands. He still wants to coach, and he is a hot property. He could define next year's coaching landscape at 2 levels, college or pro. Does he get right back in? Do you see Billy Donovan on an NBA sideline next year? Or does he take that year off? Does he do some broadcasting and then pick his college or NBA job? Was not a successful run in Chicago. All right, I haven't even gotten now to the NBA, and I gotta come back with it on the other side because there's an icon of the sport who sometimes you need to step away from this comparison and this debate, and you need to say, what the bump did I just watch, man? That and more. Jags talk, a hump day, stump day, Get Smart John, Daniel Murphy. I mean, what you want us to do, man? We do what we do.
Overly loaded.
You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Football knowledge, elite.
Check.
Local insight, unmatched.
Check.
Sense of humor, always in tune.
Check.
Frank Frangie and Hayes Carline keep the afternoons fun, fresh, and first coast. The Frangie Show. Weekdays from 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Feel the power. Hear the legend. One Night of Queen, performed by Gary Mullen and the Works. You ready for this? So you're hanging on the edges. The look, the sound, the electrifying showmanship of one of rock's greatest bands. One Night of Queen, April 29th at Florida Theater. Get your tickets now at floridatheater.com.
From free agency to the draft, training camp to the playoffs, nobody covers the Jags like Jaguars today. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring the smartest football talk in Duval. Covered by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
April showers bring flowers. They also bring septic problems. And that's not the kind of spring surprise you want in your yard. Or worse, in your shower. Before a small issue turns into a big, messy situation, call Duck Duck Rooter. During April showers, Septic Powers promotion. Schedule a septic tank pump out at regular price, and Duck Duck Rooter will include a main sewer line camera inspection for an additional $99. See what's going on underground before you smell it. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law. Money pages in your mailbox right now.
Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go.
Money pages in your mailbox right now.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get on your job, Gators, get on your job,
Is a validation, and this can go two ways. You know what I'm saying? Because people can be chasing. Everybody should chase greatness. But for me, I've been one of the best guys at my position for the last couple of years, and don't get talked about as much, and and again, it's a lot of media, but if you turn the film on, I've been one of the best guys. But the validation of being named with those guys that are, Will Anderson just got $50 million. Being Myles Garrett, and you hear Max Crosby, T.J. Watts, and Nick Bosa's like, when you have a list of those guys of who's the best in the league, I want Josh Hines Allen to be one of those guys that come to the top of the list. And for me, that's just keep producing.
I love hearing it. That's Josh Hines Allen on his motivation for this football season at the end of the day. Because he does. He grades well again. He's really only behind that group he listed. If you go to Pro Football Focus, every year after year after year, there are grades of the edge rushers. Josh Hines Allen is always in the top 10. Usually somewhere between 6 and 10. And the reason he's not higher is because of the sack total. The 17.5 sack season that Josh Hines Allen had a couple years back is what those dudes you just rattled off, they do that every year. And so the way to get that validation, quite frankly, is you got to go get 14 sacks, man. 7 or 8 sacks and leading the league in pressures just doesn't grab your eyeballs' attention enough. Pressures go basically unnoticed. You know, when we notice, I was thinking this too, when we notice pressures the most, comes off as a negative on the player. You know, when you notice the pressure, when your guy gets a hand on him and he's grabbed the jersey and he escapes him. We need credit for that and makes a play. What did that pressure do? So I appreciate by the way, Josh Hines Allen, we talked about this yesterday. He looks like a BSH, man. A brick house. He does he not, ET? Doesn't he look like he's...
Yeah, he looks stacked.
He kind of leveled up there, man. And so there's a hunger with this Jaguars team that Liam Cohen and this group is not, and Tony Baselli at the top is not going to let them lose. You're not losing the hunger. You can go hungry somewhere else, boys. So there's that. From Josh Hines Allen to Josh Allen. Is there a better guy? Is there a better quarterback who fits his market and his team's fan base more than Josh Allen? I say this because Josh Allen, you know where he was last night? He was at the Sabres playoff game.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, you bang the drum before, and he's, fires back a beer to get the festivities started, but he just seems Buffalo, right? He's Wyoming kid. I think he's actually, Northern California, but he grew up on a farm. He's like, his dad was a rancher, right? Wasn't that the story? He went to Wyoming. He just has been a perfect fit in Buffalo. They love that dude in Buffalo, man. And I wonder if he hasn't passed Jim Kelly. I wonder. There's going to be a point where he passes him. Trevor's a pretty good fit to what you think Jacksonville is too, isn't he? He's a Southern kid, country kid, posts his Instagram from Waffle House. A little more bougie than your typical Jacksonville resident, but that's a pretty good fit too. But Josh Allen, unfortunately for Josh Allen and the rest of Bills Mafia, the Sabres lost last night. The last time the Sabres made the playoffs, Bills Mafia wasn't a thing. So I wonder now if the Sabres get good that Sabres Mafia won't become a similar mindset to what we see there with that Bills fan base, who is, I would say, rabid.
Does Jim Kelly have an MVP?
I'm going to say no.
Josh Allen might have.
Yeah.
He might pass him.
Jim Kelly's another one of those. He's a Western Pennsylvania guy. He loves the Bills. He stayed around and loved the Bills. He took them to 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, these are your generational things. Jim Kelly ain't played since the Jags knocked him out of the playoffs in 1996. It's 30 years. Josh Allen's been ripping the league a new one now for 6 or 8 years, and as you said, winning MVP. I do know this, and he may have done it already, win a Super Bowl, and they'll build him a statue, as they should. But it's just a good fit, and, unfortunately not a win for the Sabres last night. I rarely do this, unless I'm going to break and coming up on the other side. I have a Shazam spotlight today that is so flipping incredible. Before I move on to my next topic here, stick around to when we come back on the other side of the next break. Of all the Shazam spotlights I've dropped on you, this one, for me, may pop with the most wow factor of all of them. And here's a big reason why. It involves Jacksonville. Oh, my man. All right, look. In today's social media world, if you don't love someone that means you hate them. Okay? I am not. And I like to poke, and I like to prod, and I would love to go on a stage and debate you who the greatest basketball player of all time is. I think that's a fabricated argument, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would also argue you pretty clenched fist who the second best basketball player is of all time. But what LeBron James did last night in the playoffs, at the age of 41, needs to be noted. They don't have Luka Doncic. They don't have Austin Reeves. They're two next best players. They're hosting Kevin Durant and the Rockets. And this happens. You know how with aging athletes, once every 7 or 10 games, they'll just look a little quicker. They'll just look a little lighter. They'll have a little burst. That they don't have it every night, but they'll give you those glimpses. And they can't do it, in the middle of February on a Wednesday. And they may have the same energy. They may have the same mental energy and want to, but some nights the body just acts 10 years younger.
Yeah, they'll say they found the fountain of youth or something.
LeBron's body last night acted like it was 31. And there's just one highlight that will point this out for you, and I won't have to drop a stat line that included 28 points and 8 rebounds and 7 assists at the age of 41. 41! Basketball. Not playing quarterback. He's not a punter. He played 39 minutes. Must have minutes on a injury-riddled team. And the Lakers may be learning something here that when Luka does come back, it may not have to necessarily go into the Luka vortex for 18 seconds every possession.
Right.
But the one highlight for LeBron that showed that, and this 31-year-old LeBron was there for 39 minutes. But you want to take 4 seconds to know what I'm talking about. There was a play where he split the defense. He went into the lane. He went up off his left foot from 3 feet short of the basket and 1 foot right of it. In the middle of February, what does LeBron do? He finger rolls an easy bucket.
Yeah,
he might give you the effort of just a straight on dunk. Last night, LeBron flew through the lane, cradle rocked, turned his back to basket, and threw it down. And I don't mean scooped his fingers over and got credit. I'm talking my man went in, turned his back to the basket, put the ball down to his waist, and says, thank you. Oof. Yeah, Jordan's the GOAT. I don't, if you know, you know. I'm fortunate enough to have lived through both of these guys' primes with a special, keen, incredibly appreciative eye for basketball. I love the sport. Always have. Jordan is the best player of all time in a bunch of different ways. LeBron is the second best. And the fact that he can do what he did last night at the age of 41 cements that. To me, talk amongst yourselves. The most Shazam of Shazam spotlights that I can recall when we return to Hump Day Stump Day on The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Share your life with 1010XL. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, wait. I'm going to take a picture and post it on Facebook. What? Hashtag
1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes with an opportunity again this year, just in case you haven't taken advantage of it in the past. Take the opportunity to drop 40 pounds by the 4th with a Waco 180. It sounds a little different when you put a real goal to it, doesn't it? To make it easier, a Waco 180 has lost Reclaim by a Waco 180. Reclaim is a simple 10-week plan designed to help you reach your weight and health goals, a beginning and an end and a real finish line. It just makes more sense. I dropped my 40 within 10 weeks, and like I always tell you, it was easy. Reclaim by a Waco 180 arrives at the perfect time for you to reach your 40 by the 4th and then keep it off with free support for life. Any medication, diet, or workout plan will say you'll see the results. But how many will say in 10 weeks you'll be a new version of yourself thanking the old you for making that call to Awaken 180. 40 by the 4th isn't just a slogan, it's an opportunity to succeed with Reclaim by Awaken 180. Only at awaken180weightloss.com.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Attention business owners and sales professionals. Still hearing, I need to think about it? Pat McManaman from Sandler Sales. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to handle objections and close more deals without being pushy. Call us at 904-646-1900 for more details. 646-1900. Let's get your business and top-line revenue growing.
Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now's the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
She said, I seen you in here before.
Right, as good as I once was. I'm as good once as I ever was. Said LeBron, or could have said LeBron after last night's Lakers victory on the text line. How many minutes Bronny play?
Come on, y'all. Leave Bronny alone.
Bronny got your 3 spot last night. That's three playoff minutes for LeBron Jr. Bronny.
Somebody said load management's paying off. Yo, chill.
They put your man on they put your hero on steroids.
Yeah, come on.
Steroids are a hell of a drug. I said, nah, blood spinning's a hell of a hobby, though. Hey, man, do you know what it takes to put the dedication it takes, the mentality? I imagine that athletic ability. Granted, that's God gifted 100th percentile of just athletic ability. Not a lot of human beings walking around at 6'8" with, but there are some. It's more about the mental, man, at this point. What it takes to get ready and to perform year in, year out, in addition to all the other things that you're entertaining. And I know he ain't doing it for free. Don't get me wrong. But that's part of it. The NBA playoffs have been fantastic, man. If you want to get reintroduced to the league, if you left it a while ago, or if you're a college basketball fan and you just don't like the NBA, tune into these playoffs, because what's missing from the NBA and what's turned you off to it for so many years is the lack of urgency. It's hard to get urgent in the regular season when you're playing 82 games and you know you're going to be a playoff team, and it's just there's not an urgency. There's an urgency now. Dudes are playing to their max, and it's showing up in these series, man. And you're on display. We're seeing things. Look, the 76ers got this rookie, VJ Edgecombe from Baylor. All right, he did something last night that ain't never been done in the NBA. He set a record last night. He had 30 points, 10 rebounds. They upset Boston on the road. It's the first 30-point, 10-rebound performance by a rookie in the playoffs since Tim Duncan did it in 1998. But to take it further, Edgecombe is now the youngest player in NBA postseason history to get 30 points and 10 rebounds in a game. You know who he beat? You know who was the record holder? Dude named Magic Johnson. Heard of him? So this is what you're going to discover. And now, listen, even your good NBA fan, they may have seen VJ Edgecombe, known he was a rookie, and noted that he flashed at some point of the year. But I mentioned the Sixers upset the Celtics last night. And, yeah, that seems to be no big deal. Through 2 games in these, some of them we're still waiting for game 2. Thunder Suns tonight would be an example of that. But through 2 games, already this has happened. Number 6 is Minnesota stole a game at Denver. That's a 6-3 matchup. They're 1-1 going back to Minnesota. The Trailblazers came from way back last night. They beat San Antonio. More importantly, Victor Wembanyama took a terrible fall. He landed on his head. He had to leave the game. He's in the concussion protocol, and they played much of the evening without him. I think the score was like 43-42 when he got hurt. Well, the Trailblazers went on to upset him. That series, a 7v2, tied at 1. Magic Pistons play game 2 tonight. Don't forget, Orlando, the 8th seed, won game 1 in Detroit, who's now lost, 13 straight playoff games at home? That's unbelievable. Hawks beat the Knicks in New York. That series is 1 game apiece, goes back to Atlanta tomorrow. And then now last night, so the lower seed, and this, look, doesn't happen in the NBA all that often. The home team, higher seeded teams. There are 8 series. And in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 8, that road team, the lower seed, the 7 Sixers, the 6 Hawks, the 8 Magic, have won a game on the opponent's floor. All right, I am assuming that ET is talking to John on the phone line there to get squared away for Hump Day, but I need you to put him on hold. Yeah, this one is so good. I need full attention for the Shazam spotlight that I'm about to drop, because this feels like an April Fool's headline. Today's Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and my friends at the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive. Enjoy the best inventory available and customer service that will last for the lifetime of your car, truck, or van. Murray Ford Superstores. Shazam. It involves the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Okay. I like where we're going.
All right, you ready? The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, the AAA affiliate of the Marlins, were playing the Gwinnett Stripers, who happen to be the Atlanta Braves AAA affiliate.
Okay.
And the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp threw a no-hitter yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. No, that is not the Shazam. Yeah.
Too quick on the trigger.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I meant it to be. I wanted you, like everyone said, well, that's not a Shazam. No. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp threw a no-hitter yesterday, and they lost 2-0.
Wait, hold on. Now you're going to have to explain that to me.
That's why it is one of the most amazing, unbelievable Shazams that I've gotten. The Stripers, the Gwinnett Stripers, won 2-0 yesterday, despite being no-hit by the Jumbo Shrimp. There was one total hit in the entire game, a single to center. Let's add another layer to the Shazam. So the Jumbo Shrimp got a meager single to center field. Gwinnett didn't get a single hit, and they won the game. One run scored from second base on a wild pitch. The other run scored on a sac fly. Both runners got on base after getting hit by a pitch. Hit by a pitch, ground out, move the runner, two-base error. Hit by pitch, sacrifice him to second. Wild pitch, go to third, sac fly. Yeah, not just every now and then it'll happen, usually not at the major league level, where a team will throw a no-hitter and still lose. Almost always it's 1-0. I mean, it scored 2 runs without getting a hit. You're working overtime. All right, that is today's Shazam Spotlight. Brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kingsland. Back with NFL news and percolating draft scenes and scenarios. What's called a football fix, and it's next on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Tampa Bay Lightning snapped a 4-game losing streak in home playoff games. They beat Montreal in overtime 3-2 yesterday. J.J. Moser with a game winner, the 12:48 mark of the extra period. Friday, the Lightning, $1.22 road favorite of the Canadiens, plus 102, 5.5 over the total. That series even at a game each. Orlando Magic took game 1 of their first-round series with the Pistons, 112-101 on the road. Game 2 tonight, Pistons a 9.5-point home favorite. This afternoon at Tropicana Field, Rays $1.36 favorite at home with the Reds. Braves $1.49 favorite at the Nationals. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Florida Heat doesn't play games, but some AC companies do. You've heard the too good to be true ads. Let's be honest. Nobody sends a licensed AC technician to your house for $25. Suddenly, your cheap tune-up turns into a $1,000 problem. At Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning, we believe in taking care of our customers. Right now, you can chill out for just $99. That gets you a full AC diagnostic and the truth about your system. No scare tactics. Call 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, tuned up by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Calling all poker players. It's tournament time at Best Bet, and the action is hot. Kick off the month with a single-day stack $30,000 guarantee at Best Bet St. Augustine on May 3rd. Then take your chance at Orange Park with the $400 $40,000 guarantee Greater Orange Park Open on May 9th. Wrap it all up on Memorial Day weekend in Jacksonville with a $400 no-limit hold'em with 6 flights and $200,000 guarantee. See all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, I'll tell you, you got one option. It's Chad and Sandy. Or another option, just fruitless frustration. Now with Chad and Sandy, see, they get to the solution real quick. Let's get to the punchline. Your home sold guaranteed or they will buy it. That's why you got to go to ChadAndSandy.com or call them today at 414-6200. Government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. You call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need max price, need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free. Chad and Sandy got this science-based Market Max system. It's proven, it's repeatable, and they guarantee they'll sell your home. Using the proprietary Market Max, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required repairs. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. We trust them. You can too. ChadAndSandy.com. ChadAndSandy.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
It's a legitimate question on the text line, a curious one at least. NBA playoffs tonight, the top seeds in each conference are back in action, but for Oklahoma City and Detroit, it's just game 2. Like Detroit and the Magic played, Sunday night, and they got 3 days off. Oklahoma City is only playing for the second time, so I can only wonder if maybe it's just a little reward to the top seeds. To get a little extra rest out of the gates. I don't know. It's curious, though, that everybody is put to bed with 2 games, and a couple of these teams played their second game a couple of days ago. And now you've got both Detroit. Now it'll all even out. These series are going to end at the same time, but at least out of the gates, that's the only thing I could think of, unless it's just a coincidence. And meanwhile, all eyes, as I said, on Victor Wembanyama, the Defensive Player of the Year, the All-NBA phenom. Took a hard spill last night in San Antonio. It landed on his face and head and had to go to the locker room. He's in the concussion protocol. I know in the NFL, I think it's 48 hours you stay in concussion protocol. That would be in the window of when he could return, or outside the window, however you phrase it. That the next game is further away than that. How about that? The basketball news yesterday here close to home really hits hard with the, Gator written all over it. Current and former. Current, and perhaps surprisingly, if I would ask you this question a month ago, but Thomas Haugh announcing yesterday it's official. He's going back to Florida for his senior year. And we can talk about the ramifications of that as we move along, but quick story, snapshot, the Gators are now number 1 in any preseason basketball poll you can find. And why not? Haugh, Condon, Boogie, and maybe Aberdeen. I would imagine Chinyalu winds up back there, and I'm sure there's a portal center coming from somewhere. It's curious that Handlockton left. Where did Handlockton land? Do we even know? But I also mentioned former Gator, and that would be Billy Donovan, who exited stage left in Chicago yesterday. So his Bulls tenure is over. And he becomes, apparently the shine is still on Billy the Kid. He's going to be highly sought after. And I have an idea that I want to put into play, but I'm going to save that for the Hicken arrival coming up in just a little bit. So Billy Donovan out in Chicago and Thomas Haugh back in Gainesville. All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix. Maybe some headlines. No drama at the top of the draft. None. We know who the first pick is, but man, there's a million scenarios once you get past number 1. I mean, we don't even know who the Jets are going to take number 2. The big debate seems to be there. It's going to be Arvell Reese, an edge rusher from Ohio State, or David Bailey, an edge rusher from Texas Tech, but we don't know which of those two it will be. What do the Cardinals do next? Do they take that edge rusher that didn't go number 2? We've seen some suggestions Jeremiah Love goes up there. Well, ESPN's panel of experts did a mock draft. The edge rushers go 2 and 3. The Titans take Sonny Styles as a division rival. I would love to see him take Sonny Styles. He seems more a project than the others. By the way, did you see, and I guess we've known this for a while, but it's the Jags' turn up this year with the rivalry uniform. You heard of this, E? There's a special rivalry uniform that you'll wear just one game this year against the division rival, and I guess this is the year the Jags picked theirs, but I haven't seen any, design. I saw that yesterday, unless I'm getting AI spoofed or something. They got Jeremiah Love going all the way at number 5 to the New York Giants. I'm curious here how far Reuben Bain falls to the Chiefs at number 9. Chiefs are real. The draft swings a lot with the Chiefs at 9 because they could take edge, they could take receiver. There's a lot of different ways that they could go there. But, man, I'll tell you what I see from this top 10. I got Caleb Downs at number 10. That's Ohio State. I got Carnell Tate at number 8. That's Ohio State. I got Sonny Styles at linebacker. That's Ohio State. I got Arvell Reese at edge rusher. That's Ohio State. 4 of the top 10 picks if it played out this way. Right? Dang. Oh, yeah, boy. Like Game of Thrones, he had to strip naked and walk to the podium while he was pelted with rotten tomatoes. Mike Vrabel met the media yesterday in New England, and he escapes scot-free and all this. And by the way, there shouldn't be. This is about your moral opinion. It's not an NFL violation. You don't suspend him. And if Rossini loses, now if the Patriots want to say, hey, whoa, talk about utilizing sources, nod, wink, wink, that's one thing. The Rossini side of it all is much, much, much more sordid and wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's just you can't sleep for stories, bro. That one's not allowed. That one gets you fired. In the NFL, y'all seen an NFL locker room? We want to go down and checklist player to player? Woo! We'll be playing next week 12 on 8. Shador Sanders says Todd Monken brings a new vibe to the Browns. Todd Monken did not say in that vibe screaming Deshaun Watson. He did not say that. Justin Fields, there's a lot of teams meeting the media. The offseason programs are beginning. Justin Fields, don't forget, joins the Kansas City Chiefs this offseason. So finally now accepting a backup role, and in doing so, says, I want to learn from Patrick Mahomes. Even though Mahomes is now rehabbing from injury, I want to come here because of the Chiefs' culture and to learn from Pat and Coach Reed. Just the winning, to be honest. So, look, sometimes you take a step back out of that starter role and you can reemerge in a couple, 3 years, for sure. We'll see if that happens with Justin Fields. Puka Nacua, full go for their offseason program in L.A., Sean McVay says. Mike Tomlin, what do you know? He gets the golden parachute right into the NBC studios. These coaches are amazing, man. They step off, no experience, doesn't matter. If you're a high-profile coach or player and you retired, here's $5 million. Come to Sunday Night Football. So anyway, you will see Mike Tomlin on the NBC coverage. That's a football fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Jacksonville Sharks, away this week, but back home in a couple weeks, jacksharks.com. And the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you at the creek. The Jointon Creek Golf Club.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Yeah, that hits the spot.
I like it.
1010XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers. And I'm not talking about their cooked-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch. So good, nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop delivers straight to your door. And did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door late night only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop. When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence has started off-season workouts, feeling good about having continuity.
I'd say the mental part of it, too, is not having to completely relearn a new system. Like, that's a bonus as well. But
Jacksonville defeated Florida 7-5, fueled by a 3-run third inning and additional runs in the 7th and 8th. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 7:01 and it's 58 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. It's the Dan Hicken Arrival, and it's next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You know it.
Come to talk with you again.
What about Hope Day? What about Mike? You know it.
Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was
Former NLCS MVP. He was like, we might have to play this till we get a win. And Daniel Murphy.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
That puts you off the hook big time, buddy. I'm not sure that was going to be greatly received. I think the idea was from this chair the other day. The idea didn't come from this chair today. There was some percolating going on.
You know, he's going to New York, I think, this weekend.
Daniel
that
is.
series.
Just
And
tell him to beat some A while he's there.
I told him that I'm going to write him some scripts, and that I demand that he says that
I feel you.
for all of Mets Nation.
That's just what I'm going to do. I said earlier before you were here, the 30-year-old me would have brought in a dozen donuts today, but this me, I don't need all that smoke and drama. I don't need all that. This is for the old days. I can't believe we watched Mets Braves playoff baseball together and survived a friendship or physical assault. It's an amazing thing.
15 up, 15 down last night. 3-0 lead. Guy's throwing a perfect game through 5 innings. Gets touched up, gives up a single and a home run in the 6th, 3-2. But what has happened is, and then instead of, our manager who has 0 sense during games and must be fired, along with the general manager, decides to let him go out and start the 7th. And before it's over, it's 3-3. And he takes him out in the middle of the inning. And, that's where you got to get 9 outs from your bullpen. He's done his job. It's a job well done. He's third time through, they're hitting 360 on him. First 2 times, they're hitting 080. He struck out 9 guys. He was unhittable. And, it's just something else. And then the closer implodes again. His ERA is now 9.95. I don't know. He couldn't handle New York on the other side of town, but we'll give him 3 for 51 because he'll be just fine here. And we let Sugar go, and, Sugar's out anyway, so a lot of people are, well, and maybe if we kept Sugar, he would have been injured here, and we would have dealt with that. But then this guy, who would have been the 8th inning guy, would have been, forced to go to the 9th inning. But through all this, there's one thing that is crystal clear. This team is not pulling out of this dive. They're no good. They're not going to suddenly start hitting. Brett Beatty can't hit. 7, 8, and 9. Brett Beatty, 1 for his last 26. Mark Vientos, 3 for his last 43. Ooh. Carson Bench, 9 for 65.
How do you stay in the lineup?
There's nobody else.
No one to put in.
There's nobody else. You can bring up Ronnie Mauricio, who hit 6 home runs in the last 3 days in AAA. I'd rather play him and send one of those ass clowns down. I don't care. That would be fine. We got Marcus Semien at the plate last night. It's 2-0. I kid you not, the pitch is a foot outside, and this veteran waves at it, swings at it. It's 2-0.
He's pressing.
It's outside. He's not pressing. He stinks.
They tell
but
me.
But we traded Brandon Nimmo, who hit 25 home runs and drove in 92 RBI last year for him. We have a first baseman who posted every day for 5 years. Every day. And hits 38, 120 ribs, and he'll do it in Baltimore eventually, but he's off to a slow start. And we decided, Mr. Rumper, they told me that Luis Robert could play center field. It's 3-3. Guy singles up the middle, hard hit, line drive, 1 hopper to a charging center fielder. Not even a play at home. He can't throw. The Cuban Comet has no arm.
Is that what he is?
You've been sold a bag of goods. David Stearns has sabotaged this ball club and ruined it. And he traded 3 homegrowns and botched the Sugar. This is the most despicable club that anyone. And poor Juan Soto's got to sit through this now. He'll be opting out in 4 more years. He probably wishes he stayed with the Yankees.
Yeah, he joined what he thought would be a year-to-year.
We're going to be good every year. It has to, but you
have holes.
The owner now has to eat millions and millions of dollars again. And this guy's got to go report to him. How can he do it? He's paying him 12 or 13 a year. And the owner said last year, we're keeping Alonso for another year. This guy hated Pete Alonso, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
that's right. He almost didn't come back last year.
It's just they didn't even make him an offer this year, and I just don't. They stink. They had 4 hits last night. Lindor stepped into a 3-run homer, which he'll start to hit once it warms up, which is fine. But they're done. It's over.
Well, history now, that's the stat I saw. There's been 139 Major League Baseball teams that have had a 12-game losing streak in season, and a grand total of 0 have made the postseason. That long, and I don't necessarily think it's damning in how good or bad you might be. It's how many you drop.
The 1951 New York Giants were 2-12. Leo DeRocher was losing his mind. They came back. They got to 500 by May. They caught the Dodgers. It's the shot heard around the world, et cetera, et cetera. However, they had a kid on the farm that they called up named Willie Mays.
Yeah, he's pretty good. You're saying you don't have the next Willie Mays down on the farm right now?
But I'm not going to cheat the fans here with my misery. Cue up the damn Hump Day song.
We got to
keep some Mike.
We got to keep the backseatigans happy.
The kids
guys.
love it.
We're not getting any younger. We got to keep these dudes around. It's amazing how many 30-something backseatigans you meet now. It's terrific. I love it. You meet backseatigans that have backseatigans.
It's my misery. It's my personal misery. I don't care.
Hello, darkness.
Hump day, hump day, hump day.
That's not the one they want, though.
That's not the one.
They want the OG.
Yeah.
We might need to shoot this one, man.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Yeah, it does.
This is like a Mets game. Thanks.
Julie. Julie. Guess what day it is? Julie. Julie.
Julie.
Guess what day it
Mike.
is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hey.
Anybody? Anybody?
Is it Monday?
Guess what day it is?
Is it Tuesday?
Anybody?
It ain't even Tuesday, my boy.
Mike.
Where's Mike?
What day is it, Mike?
Hey, they looking for Mike right now.
Mike. What day is it, Mike? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
You know it! Yes, sir! Tell him again, E, what day is it?
It's hump day.
Yeah, that was kind of a sensual prop there,
What
wasn't
day
it?
is it, Mike?
Hump day.
Mike.
We're going to knock the hump out of it for you. We got all kinds of good stuff coming up today.
We do.
I have a question for you with the draft looming. We can take bust out of the narrative. You don't bust when you don't pick until 56, so we don't have to worry about all those, each team's biggest bust. We've had too many. Now, I was going to think like this. There's been very little defection here, right? There's been very little. If you lost 2 really bona fide starters, 4 if you want to count Newsom and Wingard, all their replacements, well, they're here. Whether or not, how they stack up is one thing. So I'm going to ask you this. With 11 draft picks, Dan, is there any position on this football team where a rookie needs to come in and start? Or, by proxy, where you expect a rookie to start?
Well, they don't need to, but I'd like somebody to be better. I like there to be competition.
For sure.
I wouldn't mind if a rookie running back came in and took it. I haven't seen enough from any of the running back room. I wouldn't mind if one of those offensive linemen, a rookie offensive lineman came in and earned a spot. I don't care. You could give me a wide receiver if they're better than the ones we got. You could give me a defensive tackle if they're better than the ones we got. Listen, I don't know if this is a best-kept secret or not. I don't know what I'm assuming Eric Armstead knows whether he's going to be here or not and what's going to happen. But there has been a lot of talk post-June 1 cut. So maybe. Obviously, we need Ventrell Miller. Is he good enough? Is he as good as Devin Lloyd? Should someone come in and start for him? Should someone come in and start at safety? I don't know. So the answer to your question is they don't have to, but it makes your team better if they do.
I will say this. There's been a lot of years, not just here, everywhere, where a rookie has to. Now, look, we also don't have a first-rounder, and first-rounders are going to be more likely to start.
First-rounders better start.
That's right. So we don't have one of those. So
we're not – did we win a playoff game last year?
No.
Okay, so let's not get too carried away with how great we are.
No. But I'm just
we got a long way to go, man.
Like Anthony Hill.
But my point is, if you draft anybody you draft in the first round, damn sure better be your starter. That's
in the first round.
Yeah, you got to hold them to that standard.
But we don't pick till 56. That's why this question's a little different this year.
56 should start.
He should
Second round pick should start.
He should start.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
So, all right, then
do you disagree?
Well, then what position?
You should play. I don't know if you should start.
What position does it need to be then? I mean, where are you going to? Where
I don't
is
give a damn what it is. He's got to start.
But that's
he's got to be better than the guy who's starting.
The point is, if he's not, that's not a bad thing. He might ultimately need to be better than the guy who's starting.
I think it is a bad thing. I think that's when you're not getting better as a franchise.
Well,
right?
I don't know on opening day if that's the case.
Not, like I just said, we're not so good that
it's
we're
the 56 pick, though, Hick.
Yeah.
I mean, you think the kid from
Second
Texas,
round.
the kid from Texas,
Mhm.
the linebacker, is he better than Ventrell Miller right now?
He better be.
You think he is?
If I take him 56,
Okay.
where would Ventrell Miller get taken?
Oh, well, he's later in the draft, fourth round maybe.
Okay.
But the point is not just the Ventrell Miller who's been in the league a couple
Was
of
that a
years.
great
He's on
pick?
the roster.
Was Ventrell Miller a great pick?
No, not a great pick.
Ah, so he's a guy. So
Right now
find
he
me a
is.
star. Is there not a star at 56 out there?
There's definitely.
Damn
Yeah,
right
find
there
him.
is. Find
Yeah.
him.
Okay, good.
I don't care what position he plays.
I'm not arguing your answer.
I guess the only position really is quarterback.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to take him. But, Mason Smith was a second-round pick. Brenton Strange was a second-round pick. I'm just looking at the Jags. Tyson Campbell, Walker Little. Not good enough. Laviska Shenault.
We had only half of those guys started.
Yeah, Juwan Taylor was pretty good, but he's 35th, too, which is a big difference between 35 and 56.
Sure.
DJ Chark was a second-round pick. Cam Robinson was a second-round pick.
Some of
Miles
those guys
Jack was
started
a
by
second-round
necessity,
pick.
right?
Yeah.
See, that's
a lot
the
of
thing.
them.
I don't think I guess I should phrase it this way. There's not a necessity hole on the roster until you get going. I'm not saying nobody from the draft class do you need. That's not my point. My point is just right out the gates, that urgency.
Mojo was the 60th pick. Go
That's a pretty
get
good
him.
one. Yeah, it's a good
Go
one.
get that guy.
Yeah, and
Daryl Smith. Go get that guy.
May or may not
Rasheen
be
Mathis. Go get that guy. Those are the guys.
Mathis and Smith for sure. It might not be a year where
Brad
Mojo.
Meester.
Sure, all good players. And I can't
He
recall
was 60th.
In all honesty, if those guys were all starters right out of the gates. I know a bunch of them were. They feel like they were. But regardless, and this is the point, even if Brad Meester wasn't a starter day one, this great pick. He was a starter long term, and that game may come in round 2.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a team that is coming off 13-4. Most of those teams are coming off, 8-8.
Well, there was a little buzz last night and I didn't hear it myself, and I didn't check on it, but I nevertheless made it the subject of our poll question today because they said, I just read this, that Bucky Brooks was whispering maybe don't go to bed Thursday night, like, if something could happen, and again, you never know with the Jags. So if anything, there's been an unpredictability, right, with Trader
Wouldn't that have to
Jim.
That would have to involve a current player.
Maybe, yeah.
Right?
bet.
I mean,
Well,
you got the how are you I
right,
did the math.
What if you took your the point system?
Well, if you do the point system, you give away about the whole draft to move
Are
up
you?
because we
Okay.
picked so late.
All right. Well, anyway, with that said, our Dreamfinders Homes poll question brought you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. It just gave away the house that was inside the stadium to a military family. Terrific gesture. And great people over there. Really appreciate Dreamfinders Homes being a part of our program. Just tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you when you go check out all those beautiful homes. But would you be in favor of the Jags trading up to get a running back? And I guess that running back would most likely be the Price kid from Notre Dame, if we're going to talk about that. Would you be in favor? It's a yes, no, or it's a yes, not sure we got the guy. It's a no, Tootin will be fine, or it's a no, let's focus on defense, which is also a fair element to put in there. So those are your three choices. Yes, I'm not sure we got the guy. I'd be okay with that. No, I think Tootin will be fine and the running back room's okay. Or no, we shouldn't even be thinking running back that high. We should be focused on the defense.
I'm C.
C. Okay.
C.
2 C's. And 50% say Tootin will be fine. So there's a lot of love for Rootin' Tootin'.
I don't share that love, but I don't share like a fear either.
Yeah.
So, but and running, I do think this. Any of these mock drafts that got the Jags going 11 deep and don't take a running back, I do think they're going to be perhaps more.
You can vote at Dan Hicken 1010. Free the Mogul. He's back on Twitter, rocking and rolling. If you want to
FTM
come play along.
All right, we had
with
a lot of interesting basketball news and notes and highlights but I want to connect some dots before the dots are on the paper when we come back on the other side.
All right.
It was something that will this happen? Could this happen? Should this happen?
Could, would, should.
Next on The Drill.
It's exciting.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
And initiate sequence.
1010XL.
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 Repeat.
1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here, and I've got an announcement to make. Proprietary Process is coming to my house. I'm excited to see what Proprietary Process is, and that's my friends at topdressing.com. Yeah, getting the yard done. They're going to come measure today and do it tomorrow, and I'll be there to watch and report back to you guys. All I know is this. They're going to make my grass look like a golf course. If you can do that in Jacksonville, Florida, I'm all for it. I'm excited about it. So, listen, I met with their staff, Salt of the Earth guys, locally operated here in Jacksonville. I can't wait to have the proprietary process go to work for me. So they're on the schedule. We're getting it done. I'll report back to you and let you know how it turns out. You can do it as well. Call today for a free estimate and top dress your lawn like the pros do with topdressing.com. Woo!
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Buying a diamond should be fun, not stressful. But at some stores, the pressure can be intense, with pushy salespeople and mandatory deposits. But at Beard's Diamonds, owner John Lupo says that's not cool.
They wanted to sell them only what they had, wanted a deposit right then and there. They did not want them to shop, and we don't do business that way. It's pretty sad that you don't want the consumer to go shopping. That must mean that they're not confident in their pricing.
It's different at Beard's.
We encourage people to shop. We want you to go shopping, to know that you're getting a better deal and a better education at Beard's. We will do anything we can to make you happy without putting deposits down.
No deposits, no commission sales, no pressure, no pricing games, no corporate rule books. John's son Ben sums it up nicely. At Beard's, it's laid back and relationship driven.
There's plenty of options out there, but we're looking to go the extra mile when people want to patronize us, and it brings us great pleasure to see two lives be connected together.
Beard's Diamonds, locally owned with over 4 decades of doing business the right way. At St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
Get in the paint with Patrick Young as he and Dan and Jeff break down Florida Gators basketball. It's the smartest Gator Insight every Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. Summer heat in Jacksonville is no joke, and the last thing you want is your AC given out when you need it the most. Well, right now, Big Chief Tire is offering $50 off AC services to keep you cool on the road. It's fast, honest service from a local team you can trust. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. Big Chief Tire, your home team for dependable service. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La playa awaits.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! We got sports concepts and rationalizations. It's a 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. What's the razzle-dazzle?
I got a pair of tickets to one night of Queen. performed by Gary Mullen and the Works, live at the Florida Theaters, going down April 29th. Tickets on sale at thefloridatheater.com, but one lucky winner could win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill.
I could never get totally bought in that Thomas Haugh would turn down being a lottery pick and return to Florida. I hope that he would, and I thought he was seriously considering it. It'd be a tough decision for him. You know, Mikal Bridges is the only other prospect who was projected to be a lottery prospect who went back to school.
Yeah, they said they were having a hard time finding somebody like that. That's who it is, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah. And so it's just an amazing turn of events. I think it means this, too. Todd Golden's not going anywhere.
No,
it won't be this year.
He obviously gave his word to.
Yeah, I mean, he gave him eye to eye. So people that are still suggesting that. Meanwhile, that leads us to another big, breaking basketball news yesterday was Billy
Donovan. I don't know
Donovan.
that Florida's an automatic preseason number one. I think they could be, but I think Duke also could be. So
they could
it depends.
be. They got a big transfer yesterday.
They've gotten pretty much everybody that they wanted as well. So they're no.
You got the cohesion in Gainesville is probably going to give them that little extra bit. And I think there's still one portal guy to come. I don't know. They can't pay anybody. They need a center, don't they? Where's Handlockton? He didn't sign anywhere. What's he doing?
Somebody.
Here's $200,000, Micah. Come on.
Well, Handlockton wants to play more. He wants to, so he knew, and he's expecting Chinyelu to come back as well. And so he wants, and deservedly so, he'd play more minutes if he was at a different school.
Is Handlockton also waiting on eligibility?
Yeah, he also had to apply. He gave up his year with a broken leg and came back, and he's trying, just like Aberdeen. And we don't know about Aberdeen yet either, by the way.
If you start because I think Chinyelu will test the waters and he'll end up swimming back to Gatorland personally. But if you start next year with those three, Chinyelu, Condon, and Haugh, Boogie Fland, and Denzel Aberdeen, with a good solid probably 4 to 5 others, young emerging guys off the bench, going to be a really good basketball team. So that was good news there. All right, now let me talk about the dot connecting that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm Kentucky fan, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it. I'm not talking about it speculatively or theoretically. No, first things first. You got to go right to the guy. And you got to ask him flat out, Billy, do you want this job?
Right.
And if he does, Mark, appreciate you. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. We're going to go in another direction. And I wonder if the precursor to that didn't come out of the governor's office in Kentucky, who follows suit from what they did in Baton Rouge. And what happened out of the Louisiana governor meddling in LSU athletics?
Well,
big changes.
Spent about $150 million is what they did. It's athletics.
Okay, here's a reality for Mark Pope in the program. They haven't reached the Final Four since 20. I know he hadn't been there the whole time. Hadn't been to the Final Four since 2015. Last year, Sweet 16 his first year, but didn't last in his second year, filled with injuries, and that's also fair. But 19-point loss to Iowa State in round 2, and they needed a last-second half quarter to beat Santa Clara. He goes into his third season. He's under an intense spotlight. He missed out on his major targets in the portal. The Wildcats have not landed a top 100 prospect in the current recruiting class.
Wow.
Which is very out of character for even though you build different ways. But if you're not hitting your portal targets and you're not adding the recruits, you're looking at a 13-17 season here one of these years. The way
don't do it, Billy.
Yeah. Do you? So I'm going to take it a step further from this, that, or the other. I say that's what's going to happen. Billy Donovan is going to take the Kentucky job.
Yeah.
And
I thought why didn't he take the North Carolina job then?
I guess because he wasn't sure about he didn't want to bail on the team. He didn't want to leave at the time.
Man.
I'm just telling you.
There's not a single person who would have held anything against him had he. Well, I think he wants to stay in the NBA.
Well, and he might. And he may very well. If I'm Kentucky, though, if I can get him to agree, I'm putting this into motion as quick as possible. Might Billy now circle back if that Magic job becomes open again and take that one for a second
I could
time?
See.
What about the Golden State job? Billy, I would suggest against that.
I would, too. I would go Orlando with a young team like that, he's got, he made a terrible error in leaving OKC. Terrible move. And his assistant has gotten all the glory.
Yeah, for sure.
One of his guys.
But the guy that should get all the glory out there is the GM who rebuilt that team just unbelievably from one group of superstars to the next. Right,
rebuilt them quickly.
It didn't take very long at all. LeBron turned back the clock last night. Hick, sometimes those older athletes they'll just have it. They can't do it every night, but some nights they're just a little quicker and lighter and more explosive. One every 7 or 10 games, and LeBron at 41 to play 39 minutes last night. what would be a finger roll in the regular season became a rock the cradle, over the shoulder dunk. I mean, the guy looked 35 years old, and the Lakers need every bit of him. And I would say after going up 2-0 in the Rockets, shout out KD and your 9 turnovers last night, Chief. We had the KD-Steph conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I can add this part to the Steph side because you said how many have Steph won without KD?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer ends up being 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you how many KD's won without Steph.
Yeah, none.
On the other way, and that's a none. And last night was embarrassment to basketball. 9 turnovers? 9? You've been in the league of a million years?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And it's the storyline, the narrative in the NBA playoffs is top 5 of the 8 series. The lower seed has snagged a win, including last night Portland, and Wembanyama got hurt in that game, which was the major headline.
All right, listen, one other thing before we get to trivia. Peter Schrager's put out a mock draft this morning, so nothing I'll just whip through it here real quick. Nothing that earth-shattering, but at the top of the draft, obviously, Mendoza, David Bailey to the Jets, Jeremiah Love to Arizona. However, a lot of people think that's the trade spot. Arizona wants to move down. Tennessee would then get Sonny Styles. The Giants would get Arvell Reese. So Styles, Reese, those guys. I mean, here's the thing. When you don't have a pick like that, you're not paying as much attention. I couldn't tell you the difference between Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese. I don't know.
One's more of Reese is more hand on the ground, and Styles is more of a stand-up.
Yeah.
I look at the comps.
I would damn sure take David Bailey over either of those guys. I mean,
they say that Reese is the one that really should. That he can, he can stack up next to Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Styles to me is the project pick, so I hope he goes to Tennessee and doesn't project. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
Get Smart John is coming up next. He's got some swag in his bag, and he's going to give it to you. Just come kind and courteous. And what are they taking away, E?
A pair of tickets to one night of Queen, performed by Gary Mullen and the Works live at the Florida Theater.
Easy go.
It's going down April 29th. Tickets on sale at floridatheater.com. But one lucky winner, as they say, can win a pair of tickets right now. That number is 904-641-1010. Come on, somebody.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes with an opportunity again this year, just in case you haven't taken advantage of it in the past. Take the opportunity to drop 40 pounds by the 4th with a Wake 180. It sounds a little different when you put a real goal to it, doesn't it? To make it easier, Awaken 180 has lost Reclaim by Awaken 180. Reclaim is a simple 10-week plan designed to help you reach your weight and health goals. A beginning and an end and a real finish line. It just makes more sense. I dropped my 40 within 10 weeks, and like I always tell you, it was easy. Reclaim by Awaken 180 arrives at the perfect time for you to reach your 40 by the 4th and then keep it off with free support for life. Any medication, diet, or workout plan will say you'll see the results. But how many will say in 10 weeks you'll be a new version of yourself, thanking the old you for making that call to Awaken 180? 40 by the 4th isn't just a slogan. It's an opportunity to succeed with Reclaim by Awaken 180. Only at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. ITP Partners, though, one thing remains constant. Commitment to your financial future. ITP Partners going to maximize your pension programs, roll over your 401ks, consolidate your accounts, and they make your financial journey simple and smart. ITP Partners, Dan Abel and Reagan Wright, Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate, Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman. Trust, transparency, and experience. Get that money in motion. I'm so thankful I did. I'm so thankful I went to ITP Partners years ago, and I look at that money and, ooh, music to my ears when Chris Bryan says, hey, we're up 26% over the year. Yeah! ITP Partners, stable, strategic, secure. What are you waiting for? They're my financial partners for life. Easy to get a hold of. Call Chris at 312-9751, 312-9751, or Chris at itbpartners.com.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on game day. Sometimes it's rolling your ankle, weekend yard work, or just playing catch with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries in hand. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
What if your next fun day out costs just $70 to play all day? That's exactly what you get at the Battalion Airsoft Arena, the only indoor airsoft battlefield in Jax. Skip the same old boring entertainment choices and step into real action with your crew. Perfect for birthdays, company team building, graduation parties, or just epic weekend fun. No experience? No problem. The Battalion package includes everything: gun, mask, and ammo with unlimited play. So lock in your mission now at BattalionAirsoftArena.com.
Stunning visuals, extended arrangements. Experience Pink Floyd like never before. Floyd Nation returns to the Florida Theater with the Inner Light Tour, a powerful, immersive live show with the music you love. Wish you were here, comfortably numb, time, and another brick in the wall. It's more than a tribute, it's a journey. Floyd Nation, November 13th at Florida Theater. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Ackerman Urology has 4 locations for advanced urological care to improve men's health and vitality. Don't suffer the season with prostate, bladder, or kidney issues. Schedule a checkup with AckermanUrology.com.
Florida's sun and storms means your roof has probably seen better days. If you're wondering about its condition, visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free, no-pressure inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. You know we love him. He's bald. He's beautiful. He smells so dadgum good. Backs and abs on Wednesdays. Put your hands together, but stay out of the sauna. Get smart, Johnny!
I have a trivia.
Good morning, Googan.
Good morning, Googan.
Today is a trivial date. Can either of you tell me why today is an important date in Jaguars history?
Today's your anniversry, by the way.
It is my anniversary today.
Yeah.
Did you put that on your calendar? Were you alerted to that?
No,
Thank you.
I just thought you were talking about the other day, 422.
Yeah. So happy anniversary to the blushing lovely. If she's still in the vehicle, she might. I don't know if she is or not. Anyway,
I like the fact that I brought it up first.
Yeah, that was good. But the reason that I know that is it's not that reason.
Okay.
It's also the same day. It's draft day. The Jags' first draft was today, April 22nd.
1995.
Tony Baselli got married to the Jags that day.
He did.
Anyway.
Well said.
Thankful for
By
it.
the way, okay, so speaking of anniversaries, 10 years ago today, a music legend died.
10 years ago today.
Tell me who it was.
2000.
Kenny Rogers.
2016.
That's not legendary enough, is it? It's got to be
Prince.
Yes.
Really?
Prince.
It's only been 10 years?
Prince.
My brain don't work right. I would have said Prince died 15, 20 years ago. Wow. When did Michael Jackson die? What year was that?
2009.
9?
Yeah.
That's only been 15 years, too?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. In fact, 2016, they died within a week of each other, was David Bowie and Glenn Frey.
Yeah, you're bringing me
Early
down.
16.
Yeah, that's negative.
Anything else?
No. Yes, actually, I do. I have a very, very special birthday shout out.
Shout out.
To my Irish twin, my sister, Laura Crawford Miller.
LCA.
So for 1 month, she and I are the same age.
Shout out to Laura.
So we're both 64 for a month.
HBD
So shout out to
LCM.
her.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. These questions are going to be from, most of them will be from last night, okay?
Uh-huh.
We're going to get you started with words.
Words get in the way, and they can be hurtful.
Sometimes.
Use your words, Johnny.
Yes. As a verb, what city in China means to enroll a sailor for a crew by force?
City in China.
You hurt me with your words.
Means to what now?
To enroll a sailor for a crew by force.
Have you been Shanghai?
Shanghai?
Yeah.
That has to be.
Yeah.
What else could
Shanghai.
Yes.
Easy.
Nice.
Easy.
I've been
Yeah,
Shanghai.
by the way, you know what an awful golfer I am. So, yes, I will be participating again this year coming up Friday, the Murray Brothers golf tournament. So,
very good.
Remember last year we were behind the foursome that had John Rocker?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. So, hopefully I have some good stories to share with you next week. Food.
Glorious food.
What oyster dish is named for an American wealthy family?
That would be Rockefeller.
What are oysters, Rockefeller? What do they have? Some sort of cream cheese or
filled with money?
Filled with money. Money oyster. Oysters, Rockefeller's probably got
That
something.
I would know, not being seafood guys, right?
Has a rich green sauce made from pureed greens like spinach, butter, and herbs with breadcrumbs and cheese,
Yeah,
baked
cheese,
or boiled
yeah.
until it's bubbly and golden.
Yeah, I'd rather
delicious.
I'll just slop it right out the shell. I'd rather do it that way. A little lemon, a little butter, we're good to go.
Mm.
You like oysters, Ian?
How about it?
I don't mess with that.
I don't mess with that stuff.
Sorry, yeah, especially raw ones. They look like snot on a shell.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Okay, all right. Take your word for it. Basic art.
Basic
on
art.
On the traditional color wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Red, blue, and yellow are the three primary colors.
Mm-hmm.
What are the three secondary colors?
Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue.
It's orange and purple and green.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can sing a rainbow.
I don't know where pink was in there.
You
sure pink is
sing
in the
a
song?
rainbow
Pink's
too.
not on the list there. I don't know what happened there.
Listen with your eyes.
Next question, John. Hurry.
Parades.
Parade. I love a parade.
It's Ethel Merman now. I mean, I only know that's Ethel Merman because of the incredibly funny movie Airplane.
Ethel Merman.
I love a parade.
So funny that you mentioned that. So funny. So funny. Not going to say anymore. Okay. Which character was the first balloon in the inaugural Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 1927?
Is it
Mickey Mouse?
It's Mickey Mouse.
Superman?
Ooh.
Felix the Cat?
Ooh.
Or Homer Simpson?
What was the last one?
Homer Simpson.
Oh,
definitely not him. You said
Again, Mickey Mouse.
You said hold on a second. You said
1927.
Yeah, I don't.
Mickey Mouse.
Disney is in the
Superman,
20s, is it?
Cat, or Homer Simpson.
It's definitely not Homer Simpson. I don't think the Disney was around in the 20s. Am I wrong? I'm not a Disney stan.
I've heard it before, but this is risky.
Felix the Cat.
The wonderful, wonderful cat. Whenever he gets
around
in
in the
a fix,
20s?
he reaches into his bag of tricks.
Why?
Felix the cat. A wonderful, wonderful cat. You'll laugh so much your sides will ache. Your heart will go pitter-pat.
That's an old
watching
school cartoon.
Felix.
What was
the wonderful cat.
What was the fourth? Snoopy?
Oh, no. He didn't say Snoopy.
No, he didn't say Snoopy.
He said Superman.
No,
Superman.
I didn't say Snoopy. Mickey Mouse, Superman,
I don't
Felix
think
the Cat.
Superman's around in the 20s either. I'm with you. Those others aren't around in the 20s. Disney was in the 50s, wasn't it? Am I missing something here? I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's Felix, but I'm not sure.
Such an offshoot. We're going Felix the Cat. That's what we're doing.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Felix the cat. The wonderful, wonderful cat. Whenever he gets in a fix, he reaches into his bag of tricks.
Yeah, what's the birthday? Yeah.
Okay, the first full-length animated feature, which was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, came out in 37.
Okay, but Mickey Mouse wasn't in 37. He was even later, wasn't he? Probably, or no? Or was he before?
No, he was
before.
He came out, as like Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
At first, Felix the Cat Balloon was awful.
You're right, but not. That was a good pull, though. I like that.
That was a hell of a pull and a hell of a song, by the way.
Yeah.
I should get extra points for
I was
singing.
impressed that you knew that.
Singing
Yes,
the song.
yes. Geography.
Don't know much about geography.
A humid city, Rio de Janeiro, lies just north of which tropic line?
It's down there by the tropics.
It's either Cancer or
Cancer or
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know which one's
The
which.
equator.
Yeah, the equator is the middle. I don't know which. I think the Cancer is on our side. I think.
Come on, E. You've sailed the seas.
Man,
What is it?
Come on, bro.
I'm not a shellback.
I'm not a what?
Shellback.
I don't know what that
It's a
means.
shellback.
I don't know.
That's crossing all those lines and the equators.
A shellback is shellback is an orthodontist in Mandarin.
He just
Dr.
said,
shellback.
and I quote, "I'm not a shellback."
Yeah.
We kept it around the equator.
I'm going to say that I feel like Capricorn is the north one, but I also feel like the one that's closest to us is the Tropic of Cancer. So but I don't know. Capricorn sounds like it'd be a South African term.
It's all on you, baby. Pick
All
it.
right, let's go Capricorn.
Yes.
Hell yeah! By the way, for those who don't know, if you haven't crossed the equator on a ship or gone through the initiation ceremony, you're a pollywog. It's a traditional Navy role for uninitiated sailors, often termed slimy pollywogs, who must undergo trials to become a trusty shellback. Woo! The ceremony involves, among other things, a court of King Neptune and a dunking or baptism. Don't be a pollywoggy.
I don't think I'm a pollywog.
Okay.
You're also not a shellback.
Not a shellback either.
I might be a shellback. I may have crossed the equator.
Yeah,
I
some
don't know.
shellback on you. Okay.
I've crossed the equator. Have you crossed the equator?
Where's the equator?
In the middle of the earth.
Where's
you been to
Aruba?
South America?
Where's Aruba?
Aruba.
It's right on
is
top of South America.
Yeah, Aruba. That's a good one. Aruba's probably south of the equator.
Then I am a shellback.
Yeah, you got to do it on the ship, I believe.
The hell you do?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I've done many cruises, so. Is Haiti on the other side?
Is Aruba south of the equator?
I'm asking. Hold on.
Where's
I
Haiti?
don't think so.
No,
Right
it's
around
not.
there.
It's 12 degrees north of the equator.
Son of a gun, so
Yeah.
close to being a shellback.
You're just strictly
Yeah.
you're strictly a
Just a
northern.
bit outside.
You pollywog.
You're a northern hemisphere guy.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, get some audio clues to see what else is going on with Get Smart John as we roll through this trivia and
do it.
destroy it next on The Drill.
I'm gonna go.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Some people call it X.
What?
Some still call it Twitter.
Okay, I got it.
Whatever you call it, it's the best place for up-to-the-minute Jags coverage from 1010XL.
Hi, Frank Frangie here, inviting you to join my wife and me June 22nd of 2027 as we experience the food, wine, and culture of iconic Italy with Colette. Our journey takes us to historic cities and enchanting medieval towns. We'll enjoy a wonderful 7-night stay in the Montecatini Term A famous resort and spa town nestled in the heart of the rolling hills of Tuscany. Visit the cultural treasures of Florence, Pisa, and lovely Lucca. Along the way, we'll discover the food, wine, and old world charm, and even have a special chef-led cooking class. This and so much more. Colette handles the details, flights, hotels, meals, and the local experiences. Your only job is to have the time of your life. Don't miss joining my wife and me in Italy. Now, to learn more, visit 1010XL.com or call Colette at 800-581-8942. That's 1010XL.com or call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hey, gang, you looking for insurance you can actually trust? Meet Craig and Chris Kaprosky with the Kaprosky Agency in Goosehead. For over the years, they've built their reputation the right way by being upfront, honest, and always working to find their clients the best possible coverage at the best possible price. Home, auto, flood, umbrella, or specialty coverage. Craig and Chris shop the market for you, comparing top insurance companies so you don't have to. Man, they've helped my family countless times, and I appreciate them so much. They make the process simple, stress-free, and saving real money along the way. You want straight answers and coverage you can count on? It's the Kaprosky Agency, man, and they're easy to get a hold of to get that checkup. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com, Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422, 478-8422, because the right insurance isn't just about policies, it's about people that you can trust.
Every day, K-9 officers put their lives on the line, tracking criminals, finding missing adults and children, saving lives. But they can't ask for help. That's where K-9s United steps in, providing life-saving equipment and training to police K-9 units across the country. Now you can help. Join the 9K for K-9, Saturday, April 25th in St. Augustine. Run, walk, or even go virtual. Every step supports these four-legged heroes. Sign up, donate, or learn more at K9sunited.org.
He's our big hitter.
I'm Jaguars Today's middle linebacker, Tom McManus.
He tackles Jags talk from a middle linebacker's point of view. Fridays on 1010XL. Protected by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. You've been building winning teams at Fletcher for years. How does that correlate with installing fences here in Northeast Florida?
Well, Frank, at Coil Fencing, we like to take the coach approach. Implement a game plan and execute it on the field. That's been our winning recipe for 99 years.
And you tackle more than fences, right?
Absolutely. We also service and install automatic gates, perfect for multifamily communities, your business, or residents.
The best defense is a good offense. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Sports fans, Max Fink here with 1010XL, and when I wanted to send flowers, the advice came fast. Use Kuhn flowers, they all said. Kuhn can handle anything for any situation. Well, I took that good advice. Kuhn flowers made it happen for me. KuhnFlowers.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, let's get Smart Johnny back in here. See if we can conclude with a perfect game. Hello, Johnny.
Good morning. So, good morning again. And let the audio clue play all the way through, please.
Oh, right
I
to the
think you'll
audio
enjoy
clue.
it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Okay.
What's the question?
Okay. So, obviously, we know what that is from, right?
Yeah, it's Airplane.
Okay. Tell me the actor.
Lloyd Bridges.
Okay. I thought that might be a little bit of a challenge.
No, Airplane's the top three for me, bro. You're not getting an airplane. You're not getting an airplane question by me. You're not getting a Wizard of Oz question by me. Those are top threes. Been around a long time. I've seen Airplane 50 times.
Well, and you know, the thing is, we actually also had a airplane question last night. And the question, of course, was, Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? As a quote from what movie?
Yeah. That would be Peter Graves, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Kareem
checking.
Abdul-Jabbar in the cockpit for that one.
That's right. Yes. Peter Graves' character's name in Airplane, please.
Who?
Peter Graves, his character's name.
Yeah, he's Captain. He's Captain Over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. One more question. Can you tell me Peter Graves' famous brother?
I cannot, but you know who he kind of
Former
looks.
Gator coach Ray Graves.
I can't, but you know who he kind of looks like to me? He looks like that. What was that dude? He was a game show host. I don't know. This is not this. We do not get a miss for this, right? This is not a question.
No. Oh no, not at all, not at all. In fact, at the time he was in a long-running TV series for 20 years.
His brother
His character's name was Dillon. Matt Dillon was the character.
Oh, James Arness.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah,
James Arness. Yeah,
I can see
his
that.
brother.
Huh. These Hollywood types can't even keep the same last names. They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well done. Well done. I figured you guys would get that. Okay. Space.
The Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
What is the name of NASA's first crewed lunar mission in 50 years that launched on April 1st, 2026?
Artemis.
Yes. History. What document is considered the precursor to the Constitution of the United States?
Those are the Articles of the Confederation, John.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Easy
very
deal
good.
with
You
it.
said that very...
Yes, of course I did.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this. We're presidential historians. When it comes to revolutionary American history, we're your guys.
Fat Bill Taft.
Yes. Yes. I was actually asked a question by one of my ongoing team, and who was the only president who was sworn in by a woman? This is extra credit, so it's off the board.
It's Sandra Day O'Connor swore somebody in.
That sounds right, and that would have been
that's past Reagan, right? That's
she's probably is she doing Clinton maybe?
Yeah.
Well, Clinton.
Be careful how you phrase that, please.
Okay. Yeah. I said if I'd have said it the other way around, then it would Clinton. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Am I wrong?
Was it Clinton?
No, actually, her name was Hughes. It was actually LBJ. He was sworn in after
on the plane?
Air Force One.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's okay. That was one of those. Like I said, it was off the board. So I like the thought processing. Music groups.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we can't do it.
No.
We can't do it. Sorry. No. Sorry, Googans.
Okay. What British rock band formed in 1977 had its two-word name chosen by lead guitarist Mark Knopfler to reflect the musician's bad financial situation?
It's Dire Straits.
I was hoping.
Yes.
I was hoping the answer was the Sex Pistols.
That's Johnny Rotten.
Yeah.
Johnny Rotten.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Mom and Dad are so proud when Johnny Rotten and Sid Vicious emerge out of their creation. Johnny Rotten is not the Sex Pistols, or is he? Are they both Sex Pistols?
Yeah.
Johnny Rotten and Sid
Rotten.
Vicious? Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. Stay away from them in a crowded bar.
You don't want to party with them.
Yeah.
That's a heroin party. That ain't no
heck of a night.
Yeah, that's not no drinking whiskey party.
Those are speedballs.
Yeah.
Speedballs.
I don't even know what one is. I don't know. Some 70s drunk concoction, I assume. I'm gonna look this up, man. What's trivia without the prompt? What's a speedball?
Is that what Belushi did, or Richard Pryor?
Sure
one of those.
is. Yeah, all the cool kids were doing it.
Everybody's doing speedballs back
What's
in the day.
in a speedball?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's a hazardous combination of drugs.
Hazardous?
It involves mixing a stimulant with a depressant.
It's an up and a down.
Up and a down.
Upper and a down, or purple and a greeny. Who knew?
Boy.
But it doesn't say what it's. I need to know what it's made. Well, no, I don't.
No, you don't.
What's in
No,
it?
we don't.
Heroin and cocaine. There you go. Boom. Yeah. That should be called a death ball.
That's what they
I was
were.
just about to say. Yes. Yeah. Politics. Which of these celebrities was not a mayor of a town in the U.S.?
Okay.
Clint Eastwood,
He was.
Pat Sajak, Sonny Bono,
He was.
Jerry Springer.
He was. It's Sajak.
That is correct.
Who was the last one? I didn't hear.
Springer.
Jerry Springer?
Yeah. Mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know that.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's right.
I just didn't. He's the big city. The other guys just got these little, little towns. I said, sure.
He was mayor
Yep.
before Springer, right? He was mayor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Here's a little segue. TV. Within 2 years, what year did WKRP in Cincinnati go off the air?
Baby, if you ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati.
I'm starting to think that your babysitter was ABC.
Cincinnati, WKRP.
Danny, we're going out. CBS is going to watch you
Got
tonight.
kind of tired of
You be a good
packing
kid.
and unpacking.
I'm going to say that went off
up
the
and
air.
down the
What did you
dial.
say, Hick? 82?
82's, hold on. When did it go off the air?
Yeah. They always last they always drag a year or two past their prime, but 82 carries you through.
83, not 80, yeah.
83, it gives you 81, 85.
What do I got? What's the wiggle room?
2 years, he said.
2.
80, what was I, high school senior?
82.
Was still on, so 82?
Let's go 82.
82.
Right on it. Very good.
Thank you. We can't tell you important things, but we know when silly shows went off the air.
Guns.
Yes. In the film Dirty Harry, what brand of gun is Harry's .44 Magnum revolver with the 8 3/8 barrel?
It's a Colt. Is Colt a brand?
No, he's looking for,
Like Smith & Wesson or...
Ask the question again.
In the film Dirty
45.
Harry,
It's a Colt.
what brand of gun is Harry's .44 Magnum revolver?
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
With the 8 3/8 barrel.
I don't know guns, bro.
That's a Colt 45.
What brand?
I'm not afraid to shoot one. But, I mean, what Briggs and Stratton, I believe, is not even a gun. I think I just listed like a chainsaw.
No, that's a lawnmower.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Sure. You
Colt
bet.
45 malt liquor.
I'm thinking there's a one though. It says something and something, isn't there? Like a.
Oh, it's
Like I know some rifles.
Smith
and Wesson is what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Would that be it?
I don't know. That's the only one I
That is
know.
a gun, yeah.
That's a
Where
gun.
you going? With
Smith and Wesson.
what? You remember it said, we're not going to let you go. Who's we? Me and Smith & Wesson. So, yes,
Okay,
Smith
good.
& Wesson.
Nice.
Correct.
Let's go.
That was very
We
good.
got time for a couple
That was,
more, Johnny. Couple more.
Okay. Okay, they said to ask you this. I know you're going to get it. So, sports, by the way, this was the last question of round 6
All right, bring it.
before the final.
Don't you sing
What
it.
team was purchased in 1963 and moved to Philadelphia to become the 76ers?
The Warrior, was it?
No, that's the other way.
They went the other way?
I think, is it not the Syracuse Nationals?
I don't know.
I mean, Philadelphia went the Warriors the other way. It went Philadelphia Warriors to Golden State Warriors. That's how that happened.
That's right.
So, and didn't Wilt do it in Syracuse? I mean, was he a Syracuse National when he was already a 76er? Were they playing in Syracuse because that's where they're from? Were the Syracuse Nationals an NBA team?
Yes.
Then who else could it be?
It has to be.
Yeah, Syracuse Nationals.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Dude, make sure to tell them last week. You bet they did. I mean, I don't want to
Okay.
brag. Was that not just a perfect game? We'll do one more to round the bases.
Yeah. Okay. Civil rights. Okay.
Oh boy. E.
You learned
E,
this.
son
You
of
guys should have learned this. We all learned this in school.
You better think back to Patterson Elementary right here,
I mean,
my man.
Charlie Pride,
Okay.
he's let me down. He lets me down at every turn.
Need the culture to step up.
Carefully. Okay. Within 2 years,
Oh, yeah.
in what year did the U.S. Supreme Court issue its decision in Brown versus Board of Education?
That's like
54.
And I know
It's like 50.
you guys learned this just
54
like me.
sticks in my head.
50 sticks in mine. How many years do we get? 2?
Say 2.
Let's go.
Two.
We'll
We'll
go
go
52.
55.
Or 50. Well, I don't get my
Well, if
50 if it's 50.
Oh, you said 56.
No, I said 50. is
Oh,
what
then
sticks in-
52.
Well, but I don't know if it's 50. I'm just saying that's what immediately popped into my head was
I had
1950.
54 in my head.
All right, let's go 50. Should we go 50?
Go 52, then we hit either way. You said 2 years, right, Johnny?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years.
All right. And you know what's going to be here? It's going to be 50 freaking 5. You watch.
Well, then I like your
54.
52.
I like your 54 is growing on me. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's go. It's not later, is it? It can't be 60, can it?
I'm just telling you what stuck in my head. I have no idea.
I mean, civil.
That's why I can
education.
See it. I can see the year. I see it. That's what I got.
I mean, that's 50 may be a little early. So, and then I'm wondering, was it 60 that I'm thinking?
This is for a perfect game, boys.
Aye. Why the pressure?
No pressure.
Let's go 1955.
1954. You got it.
Right on the nose. He had it the whole
Dan,
way.
you were right.
Yes, he had it the whole way.
Baby, if you ever...
Good job. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Victory.
See you, boys.
See you, Johnny.
Get out of here. Yeah, that's a perfect game. If only your Mets could get one today.
Shut your mouth.
This is the drill in 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get more Jaguars coverage from Jacksonville's sports superstation.
Safety's got to guard. There's always a hole if you don't pressure the QB.
1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be Jacksonville's #1 Buick GMC dealer. How do they earn that? By treating you right. I was just in there. I promise you they treated me right. They'll always treat you right. Courtesy, respect, and fairness. That sounds like a cliche, but it really is part of Nimnick's treating you right guarantee, and I'm an example of it. I love going over there, and I really do trust them. So if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle or a new vehicle, head to Nimnick today. Better selection, better prices. Who delivers both? Nobody but Nimnick. Head there today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Hickett here. Did you know Beard's Diamonds now has luxury pre-owned Rolex watches? If you always wanted a Rolex but haven't been able to find one or didn't want to jump through all those hoops with an authorized dealer, you need to check out these pristine Rolex models now available at Beard's. Immaculate timepieces at fair market prices. And by the way, if you're engagement ring shopping this spring, remember, Beard's can and will beat anyone else's price on diamonds. Those big box Wall Street owned chain stores, they can't touch Beard's pricing. That includes both natural and lab-grown diamonds. You can find the ring of her dreams at Beard's and pay less. Beard's has no commission salespeople, and they don't have to report to Wall Street. So they have a little bit of flexibility to get you that guaranteed best value. Beard's is Jacksonville's diamond powerhouse. And listen to this. Mother's Day is just around the corner. Get into Beard's and check out the most amazing, affordable, and timeless gifts for that special mom in your life. You know what I like to say? Shop local, shop Beard's Diamonds. They're in the St. John's Town Center.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta, over rebounds, under assists, Meta the first basket, free throw, peace.
Huh, so you really can same-game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
We got a great show for you today.
Denny Thompson stars as the quarterback whisperer.
A big show.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill.
A king-size show.
Revved up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
There's no doubt that we were in good hands when our son's shoulder and hip issues were diagnosed quickly by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. No matter what your orthopedic issue is, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take a look. You'll be glad you did.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Saturday, May 16th. ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows.
There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World,
simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Former Jag and NFL analyst Bucky Brooks gets head coach Liam Cohen drilling down the offense.
When you pare it down like you're talking about, you have a chance to get really, really good at what you do.
Florida State forward Thomas Basson is entering the NCAA transfer portal after an expected return fell through. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:08 and it's 61 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 8 a.m. hour next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. Shout out to the JU baseball team. Went down to Gainesville, beat the Gators twice this year. It's terrible by Florida baseball, but congrats to JU baseball. It's, well done. They're playing much better.
Explain to somebody on the text line how different baseball was, and that these, the JUs of the world beat the Floridas and Florida States all the time. I got some pushback, but yeah. It's played to that example for Florida, especially this year. Bethune-Cookman, JU twice now, so... But then again, I think college baseball, Hick, and you know this sport better than I do, would seem to be your ceiling is more, you should take a lot more stock in what your ceiling shows to be than, the one-off visits to your basement.
Yeah, it's, but there are, I don't know, I see it differently a little bit. To me, the midweek games matter a little bit. I notice most that they don't, and to the coaches they don't. I've never quite understood it because I'm building. I want to get the best possible seed I can, but listen, and I know everybody hates Sully. I get all this stuff from my Gator brethren, man, and my son answers it best. He's like, "Dad, they went to the World Series in 23 and 24. All right, so you guys, he's stale. Oh, this is it's over. I mean, my gosh, man, let the guy coach."
I don't know why.
He had a good point last night. He's like, this is, one thing. We're just trying to get the best out of the roster that we have. This is it. This is it. There's no AAA. There's no calling guys up. There's no put them in a uniform. It is what it is. So this particular Florida team is pitching rich, although the bottom, the lower half guys have struggled of late, but they don't hit well. I mean, they've had a guy in the cleanup spot most of the year. He's got 4 home runs. They don't have, and when Lawson's not going, now Sears heated up, but when Lawson's not going good, they got problems, and then they field poorly. They fielded poorly again last night, and it cost them. But anyway, with all that said, I don't want to take away from JU. UNF, by the way, also played FSU last night, and the Seminoles won 4-1. So reports of the demise of the FSU season when Miles Bailey went down, maybe a bit exaggerated or maybe a bit premature. So we'll see in the college baseball world how that is going forward. I wonder how much Florida is spending on this basketball roster. I mean, I think Hugh Hathcock is writing some serious checks.
Well,
I mean,
keep them coming, Hugh.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
I tell you, when we're and here,
I got to think how these guys are got to be $2 to $3 million.
Well, here's the thing, Hick. I think what happens after we learn after the fact that it's even more than what we think or thought it was. It might be $4.5 million, Dan.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, as much as you love the school and want to come back for the old college try, and you don't want to end with that taste in your mouth. If you're about to make $16 million in the NBA, I'm not sure that 2.1 would do it.
I think Todd Golden meets the media this morning at 11, so
Okay.
I'm sure he'll be asked a lot of different questions.
It was good news on that end, too, because it eliminates any rumors or any concerns that the guy's going to NBA. He wouldn't look at these guys, his guys, that want him a title in the eye and then turn around and bolt for the league. So Billy Donovan may be a different situation. He left the Bulls yesterday. They parted. So they say the shine on Billy's still bright. He'll have his pick of the job. In fact, he will define next year's coaching carousels, whether it's college or pro. Now, if it's NBA, he could be coaching, he could be a coach in a month. Somebody may name him. If it's college, that's really, it'd be like Malone.
Yeah.
Be like Mike Malone. He sat out for a year. He did some broadcasting and took his pick of the jobs, and away we go. Did you see what happened?
Is this picture legit of Brian Daboll? No way. That's not him.
No, that's not him.
I know
he's not that big. No. Yeah, that's like pushing 500 pounds, the picture you're showing me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's big. That's somebody being mean. That's what that is.
Well, the headline is Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll said they're disappointed in the shape some players showed up on.
Well, there you go.
So, okay. I see what's going on.
All right. This is one of the craziest stats that the sports that we love can give you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you see what happened with the jumbo shrimp last night?
Yeah, Braxton Garrett, even more so. I think he threw no-hit ball for 6 innings the previous start.
Well, he threw a no-hitter last night, and he lost 2-0.
Yeah, Strider pitched for your team.
Yeah.
He
hit
pitched
98.
Well. 98?
Yeah.
Braxton Garrett went 8 innings, gave up no hits, and lost the game. He had put 2 guys on and then threw a wild pitch. Kid scored, and then a sac fly, and they scored the other one. They got 2 runs.
I've heard of no-hitter, of teams losing no-hitters, but it just and it rarely happens at the major league level. It's only happened 2 times ever. There's been a 9-inning no-hitter, a complete 9-inning no-hitter, and they lost the game. I may have happened other times where people have combined, but only twice has a dude thrown a no-hitter and lost the game. The Houston Colt 45s, now the Astros, lost 1-0 to the Reds in 1964, and the Orioles lost 2-1 to the Tigers April 30th, 1967. So we're just about on an anniversary of that date.
I think it was the 11th no-hitter in Jacksonville baseball history, which was
Does it count
good.
If you don't win?
You get no-hitter.
You get a no-hitter, even, yeah.
Shoot, yeah. Also, the draft is coming up tomorrow night. And so what will the Jags do? A lot of rumors floating around. I will say this, and I said this last night on TV, and I think this is true, and I think you would all agree with me on this. The Jaguars have remember when Balky had like 13 picks and he took every single one in every single slot? This guy ain't doing that.
No way.
No way. There's no way we have, I don't know how. We have 11. We might have 15. We might have 6.
But we're not sitting there.
But we ain't sitting
He
at
loves
11.
the game too much, man. He's made 8 trades since he's been here.
Yeah.
They're not all huge, but some of them are. There's not a huge deal.
He's got this, he's 5 steps ahead. He's thinking about next year, this year, how to get this better. I need this. We'll move up to get that. We'll move down to get that. I'll trade this pick for our next year pick. It's more value.
Correct. 100%
He knows all that
agree.
crap.
Yeah, listen.
So he is ready. It will not be, I would be shocked. There's no way he would have those 11 picks.
Not a guy who in his first, 5 months on the job trades up and away a first-round pick.
He give me the draft ding, 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 timpani thing. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what you're talking about.
You do know. You know where it is? Am I asking for too much here or no?
Nah, yes.
Okay, thank you. Give this to me real quick because I'm going to become Rich Eisen real quick here.
Oh, Rich Eisen?
Yeah, Rich Eisen.
You're not going to run the 40.
Who else does the draft?
Mel Kiper?
All right, the Jaguars are on the we have a trade.
Yeah.
You give it to me again. Time to see who the Jaguars... Oh, we have a trade.
Maybe we've gotten to the point that they actually tell us that there has been a trade. I love the years where the Jags are so inconsequential. You expect them to pick there. No one ever mentions it, but they're really somewhere else, and you got to go online and figure out what move was actually made. Speaking of the draft, I have college football's prime producers of NFL drafted talent. The top 10 programs in NFL draft picks in history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All time.
Like producers, right?
All-time selections by college football programs. The top 10 programs who have produced the most draft picks in NFL history. It's actually a list of 11 because there's a tie for 10th. So Pop quiz music. I'm going to need you,
Okay, what's the question?
esteemed historians, to tell me who they are.
What do we got?
All-time NFL draft.
Yes.
The 10 programs who have yielded the most NFL draft picks. And there's actually 11 because it's a tie for 10th.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is
Notre Dame.
number one. Would you like to guess how many draft picks in league history they produced?
All time?
Yeah.
Oof.
538. Now,
smokes.
also understand the draft back in the day was what, 15 rounds, Hick?
Mhm.
12, 15 rounds? So it wasn't 7 rounds and done.
USC.
USC is number 2. 533 draft selections. Just stay on that same highway, the next marker.
The Ohio State.
Ohio State number 3. 503 draft picks. The only 3 programs that have had over 500. Keep on that same highway.
Hail
next.
to the victors.
Michigan is next.
Michigan.
Number 4.
When did the draft start? 30-something? 1930s?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right. Now, okay. So there you go. We've got you those. You're
4
off
are
to a
easy.
roaring start. Those 4.
E.
All right.
I'm gonna get
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's number 5. I'm not going to let you talk yourself out of it.
All right.
419. I know the one that's going to
Trip me up.
Yeah. There's one on here that is going to trip you up because I would have put them in there. In fact, and actually they're 12th.
All right, Daddy.
Is that Alabama would trip me up?
Are you answering Alabama or what are we doing?
I mean, Alabama's the next one that I would. I mean, Alabama's had tons and tons.
So
of
you're
picks
gonna
over
go.
the
You're gonna go
years,
Alabama.
but you
Good.
said
They're
I-
6. There's number
All right.
6
Okay.
overall. So
All
yeah,
right. All right.
Alabama.
Shout out E.
418 selections all time.
All right, now let's kick around a few here.
Dano, what you think about old hook 'em horns?
Oh yeah, Texas.
Texas with 380 is T10.
Ooh.
T10. So
All
there, it's top 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay.
What do you think about?
You're missing one. You're missing number 7, number 8, number 9, and one of the T10s.
I'm not going to say.
And then number 12 is the one that
my worry is.
I'm saying is going to. I would have definitely put 12 in the top 10.
Here are some of the candidates, Ian, that you pick. LSU is a candidate.
LSU.
See, I kind of think UCLA could be a candidate.
I think UCLA also.
And then you wonder if like Florida State and Florida trip in there,
Yeah,
Miami.
late. Yeah, late.
Miami's more. I mean, the Stork was in the 60s. You said it's 3 or in the 380s. You said was T10 380.
383.
T10 is 380.
380.
And by the way, 12, 370. And 12 is the one that I would have put in there, and I would have
5 guys a year for. What year is it? 26, 76, 50, 86, 96, 06, 16. 5 times 50 is 2. Yeah, so you need it. You got to have a huge history.
Yeah,
That's why.
What about like a Nebraska?
Yeah, I like that.
Talk about history.
Yeah.
You're forgetting one that's pretty.
One.
There's one obvious one. I mean, it's easy to say it's obvious when you're staring at it, but this is a program that's produced multiple Hall of Famers. They basically stacked the Pittsburgh Steelers for their heyday. Every year they have 5 or 6 draft picks every year. It doesn't materialize into national championships, but it's a very good program year in, year out. We've drafted guys from there more than once. It's another Big Ten school.
Big Ten school. Oh, Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State.
Yeah,
Penn State is number 7 with 394. All right,
let's just guess one. Let's go LSU.
LSU's number 9.
Okay.
388 draft picks.
You want to go UCLA for the hell of it?
This is the last one.
Or Nebraska.
Oof.
Or do you want to slide into Florida State?
Let's go UCLA.
UCLA.
The game ends. UCLA is 15th all time, 344.
That's a good run, though.
I would have ended on your other. Could it be? I would have said Nebraska.
Yeah.
A million. It would have quickly come off my. But Nebraska is 12th with 370.
But Nebraska for not many guys in the last 10,
but
15
for that whole
years.
60s, 70s,
Yeah, but
80s, 90s.
I just did. If you had 5 guys drafted a year for 50 years, that's only 250.
Yeah. It's
a big number, 380. You got to have some history.
Well, yeah. Well, I feel like Nebraska has more history than Florida, who's in the top 10.
Florida is.
Yeah.
What are they?
They're tied T10.
T10.
Shout out Gator.
LSU is number 9. I said you're missing number 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised they're in there, quite frankly. Georgia.
Oh,
Georgia,
yeah.
and this is a wave of the last few years. All right, there we go. You're listening to The Drill. 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Brett Musburger, and you are listening live to Jacksonville Sports Radio, 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, beat the spring cleaner rushing call. Zero Res. Perfect time to clean your air ducts as you deal with allergy season, furnace and AC efficiency, post-winter, and more. Your air ducts, man, they're like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air suffers. Check out the 8,000-plus Google reviews with a 4.9 out of 5.0 rating. This month, take 20% off your whole home air duct cleaning. 20%. Pay less for more fresh. How do I do it, Hick? Call them, 287-5727, 287-5727, or go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010XL special. Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulate the 1010XL Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Finley Scholes, senior girls flag football player at Fletcher High. Finley is the president of the National and Science Honor Societies and has been accepted at Florida and Florida State University.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
Jacksonville, are you ready to get back to the activities you love this spring? McHugh Health has helped patients for over 10 years relieve joint pain and rebuild tissue without surgery. Their regenerative medicine therapies reduce inflammation and restore mobility so you can hit the golf course, pickleball court, or softball field with ease. Don't live with pain. Schedule your free consultation today at McHughHealth.com. That's MCHUGH Health.com.
Hacker here with an opportunity. Drop 40 pounds by the 4th. You can do it. I dropped my first 40 in 6 weeks. Hayes did it. Dempsey, Amber, and thousands of others have done it. 40 by the 4th. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Roland, Roland, Roland. We're all calling Roland. The toilet's overflowing. Oh my.
When you've got a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reese Plumbing, 260-7059.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna get down? Tell me. What you gonna do? You gonna get down? What you gonna do? You wanna get out?
management walks by when I'm feisty. That's always good.
Oh, they always catch us. They don't know what they walk into.
They catch strays, ain't they?
Walking into a den.
Guy walks by, just happy as can be, happy to get here, all dressed up nice today. I just get right at him.
It is crazy.
Right
it's
at
not
him.
like,
lion just
it's
waiting.
got a giggle, but it's not like the friendly I'm just kidding giggle.
It's just a little feisty.
He's got
I'm feisty, man. I lost 12 in a row.
He gets that spark in his eye. It's real. Like certain people have like their eyes spark when they get angry. That's like a real thing. It's not like a metaphor or a cliche. It's crazy, man, over
I
here.
hit golf balls 2 days in a row, and I can't hit a golf ball anymore. I
Count it.
Can't hit it.
You can do it.
I can't.
Get better.
I suck. I suck like the Mets.
Well, the Braves lost yesterday. You lose another game in the standings.
We didn't.
I know. Yeah.
Kept pace.
Yeah, kept pace. Just 8.5 back in April 22nd.
Once you get to 12, you really, you know,
can't. You're nothing. You can't. You don't come back from that.
You just say, well, make it 15. Make it 20. I don't care.
I mean,
if it gets them all out of there, fine.
If y'all have missed the story, the Mets lost again last night, and they've lost 12 in a row. And this is the story only because, well, Dan does the show here with us, and the reality is now it becomes almost sadly comical.
It's
you
comical.
You got a 3-0 lead with your ace on the mound, and somehow you lose the game.
Lose the game.
And there was like, it honest to God, and I know I may have tuned in. It looked like there were 6,000 people there.
Oh, they were booing good though.
I know they were booing by the end of the game. Yeah, I hear you.
And you know what? And they deserve that. They deserve about 6,000. You know, it's shameful. Shameful what they're doing.
Too bad the Jaguars don't select 57th.
Because?
Well, did you see what Hines is teaming up with former number 57 overall pick Devin Hester to welcome the first Mr. 57 to the NFL draft. He will be awarded a custom jacket and ketchup for life, as well as a Hines partnership. So that's a little bit of a signing bonus. No, I mean, it's a little contrived and silly, but if you're Hines 57, I guess you're at least doing some work, huh? All right, the big news yesterday in college basketball, Thomas Haugh announces his return. Pat Young first said this couple 3 weeks back. I'm hearing that it's not a done deal for Thomas Haugh. And, I mean, if you would have said a week ago, after Condon announced his return, that if you took Chinyelu and Haugh and one of them's going to stay and one of them's going to go pro, you'd bet a lot of money that it would be Chinyelu who was going to stay and Haugh who was going to go pro. And I'm assuming that Haugh is up there going through the NBA stuff, right? That's where he and Golden are. They're at. He did an interview with Scott Van Pelt from a hotel room.
Who?
He said, Thomas Haugh. I'm assuming they're at the combine or wherever.
I don't think Haugh was doing it.
Well, well, you can and not be.
I know, but he didn't even announce that.
So he just went up there just to hang?
Why do you think? You sure he's up there?
Yeah, he told Todd Golden face to face. Up at, I'm pretty sure they were at a. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the way
Todd Golden's in Gainesville today.
Oh,
so,
he is? Well,
yeah.
and maybe he was yesterday. Maybe this was all in Gainesville. But I heard he was on Van Pelt. He interviewed Haugh.
Okay.
He was on his show last night, and then he told you guys were. I thought he made it sound like you guys were that they were somewhere, not in Gainesville, but I could be wrong.
All right. Well, anyway, regardless, he's coming back, and that's great news. And I think Chinyelu will ultimately come back, and they'll have an old, expensive, very talented lineup that should run roughshod through the SEC. And listen, that stuff means something to me, but ultimately, for those guys, it's about going to the Final Four and winning a natty. That's going to be the whole. And Golden, I guess, in a statement yesterday or whatever, understood that, listen, it's a new year. There'll be a lot of heat on them, and hopefully, I don't know when do they make the basketball schedules? Because if I'm making the basketball schedule next year, I'm getting Duke back on there. I'm going UConn. I'm going out west again, Vegas, play UCLA, whoever the heck. I mean, I'm going to go have myself a good old time and play another December schedule, but this time I'm going to win some of them. That's what I'm going to do. How are you, Daniel Murphy?
Doing good, Daniel. How are you? Well,
how do you think I am?
I would give you a hug, but you were live. You were hot when I came in. You were on air.
I'm hot right now. Still hot under the collar, but more therapy. I mean, this time last week, what was the streak at? 5, 6?
I don't want to giggle, but it does tickle me. I texted Josh Satin and David Wright, and Ryan Zimmerman's on there too. I go, listen, boys, we were on some bad teams in Flushing.
Yeah.
We never lose for 2 straight weeks.
What'd they say?
They giggled.
It's just disgraceful, man. Are you going this weekend?
I'm going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Oh, you're at
the
Washington.
end of the homestand.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, it's Colorado. Who's next?
So Colorado's up next. Minnesota,
Okay,
Colorado. and then the Nationals.
We could be trading on some historic ground then, man.
I wasn't sure if you wanted me
62 team.
drop off your flowers at the wake.
No, what I want you to do is I want you to go, listen, I talked to Met fan Dan down there, who's been, like you, Gary, following this squad for a long, long time, and he doesn't appreciate, you jinxing Nolan McClain.
When did he? Okay, what was the jinx? Did he say it on the way off the air? He hasn't allowed the base runner.
All right, welcome back. Nolan McClain is retired 15 in a row. He's only the second Met to ever retire 15 in a row. 15 straight, up and down here right now. Things are going great for Nolan. Base hit. There goes the.
Yeah, it did. It was the very first batter.
I mean, care, and he doesn't care. I know he doesn't care.
No, I've seen him get.
It pisses me off, quite honestly. He doesn't care about the jinx because he doesn't think he's a jinx, but we do, and he does it all the time. And when you've lost 12 in a row, I got my man Gelbsy out in the stands taking garlic incense and waving it around
I did
with
see
Met
that before
fans.
the game as well.
Okay, I got that. I need Juan Soto to walk in front of the little clay figure in front of his locker and say, "Bleep you, Joe Boo. I do it myself."
Might have to do it. Might have to do a couple of them, like hit him twice.
It doesn't,
do banana ball rules.
matter anymore.
Right, let's do this. Let's time out. Let's take a break.
All right.
Come back. We'll keep talking baseball and more. Haugh was in California, so maybe he didn't tell him face-to-face. He just told him via Zoom.
Okay.
Haugh was in Hawaii. He's in California working out with Condon.
Last one on Haugh. Did it say how much he's getting? Because he was making $3 million last time. He didn't take a pay cut, I hope.
Who was making $3 million?
I thought he was making $3 million last year.
Condon was making
Condon. Is that the one? Okay, Condon.
Condon's probably making $3 million, and they might be both making $4 million.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, they went from, it was like $10 million to probably $25 million they're spending.
I'm not taking a pay cut if I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to convince me that I deserve a pay cut. Yes.
Apparently they didn't ask him to.
I'm not taking a pay cut. All right.
Well, basketball talk, baseball talk, hardball talk, Jags talk, draft talk, and more when we return. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Did you know Beard's Diamonds now has luxury pre-owned Rolex watches? Pick it here. If you always wanted a Rolex but haven't been able to find one or didn't want to jump through all the hoops with an authorized dealer, you need to check out these pristine Rolex models now available at Beard's immaculate timepieces at fair market prices. Also, if you're engagement ring shopping this spring, remember, Beard's can and will beat anyone else's price on diamonds. Those big box Wall Street-owned chain stores, they can't touch Beard's pricing. That includes both natural and lab-grown diamonds. You can find the ring of her dreams at Beard's and pay less. Beard's has no commission salespeople. They don't have to report to Wall Street. Beard's is Jacksonville's diamond powerhouse. Locally owned by the Lupos. Say hi to them when you go in there. They're there for us. And listen, Mother's Day's coming soon. Get into Beard's and check out the most amazing, affordable, and timeless gifts for that special mom in your life. Shop local. Shop Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Firehouse Subs is adding a new heavy hitter to the roster, the Chicken and Cheddar Rancher. Grilled chicken, melted cheddar, crispy bacon stacked high with fresh toppings, and creamy buttermilk ranch. The Chicken and Cheddar Rancher, only at Firehouse Subs.
Hey, Hickett here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Air and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD. Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. Man, from routine eye exams to specialized vision care, listen, their experienced team is dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care that you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Air and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD at 296-0098. That's 296-0098.
Are you an experienced automotive technician and tired of working for employers who put profit over people? Then come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road and get trained on how to diagnose and rebuild today's complex transmissions. See how we're different. Get traction on your career and come to Action.
Equal opportunity employer.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
They've been trying to sort out the league.
I'm screaming here in the break, yelling, screaming. I just basically said, Daniel Murphy, right now, I could fly him up to New York on my dime, put him in the team hotel, and let him play for the Mets, and he will do better.
Yeah, for real.
Right now, I swear to you, he would hit better. I could DH him.
That's a nod to the natural God-given talent to Daniel Murphy, but even a bigger indictment on the fact that you've got starters that are going 2 for 41.
First-round picks who stink.
Yeah. Daniel, what about my team, the Braves? How are they doing?
They are good.
Oh, you like them? They're good. So it's not just they're off to a good start. You like what you see.
They really like.
They lost. They lost last night.
That's after at least 4 in a row.
6. That was a 6-gamer.
Yeah. Like I'll do it this way. The lineup looks healthy. You know what I mean? And you can really see the contrast between how the Braves lineup leans on you and how individualized it feels like the Mets offense is.
Okay.
Like the Braves lineup really links in. They've been together for a long time. They've been able to withstand the starting pitching, because you're going to get Strider back, and then one more.
Strider, by the way, hit 98 last night. That's an incredibly good sign.
Is there one more as well starting pitcher?
Schwellenbach will be back by the middle of the year.
So
Waldrop
they've
will
got a little Yankees feel to them, to where the Yankees are going to get Rodon back and get Cole back. The other one, and I'd say the biggest thing from an in-game standpoint I saw the other day, Bryce came up on Saturday, I think, is the go-ahead run at the plate and the tying run, 2 separate occasions. He ended up facing a lefty both times. Yeah. Went to the bullpen.
They've got a good bullpen.
Well, so now I'm thinking, not only are the boys playing well, but you got the in-game strategy that you can do with the bullpen. Walt Weiss knows what's up. Like, it's a formidable team.
Bullpen got hit last night. They haven't given up double-digit runs.
Closer got put on the IL.
Yeah, but they signed the good thing
Suarez or Iglesias?
It's Iglesias, okay. But they signed the leader in saves, Suarez, and so they have him. And the good news with Iglesias, he slept on it wrong. So he just got an injury like we have. There's no structural, so they ought to be able to withstand that.
I don't believe that, by the way. You don't go on a 15-day IL because you slept on your shoulder.
Well, I mean, right now,
MRI,
they got like a 7-game lead in the division. 5 weeks into the year. Take your time.
Look at this swing.
Oh, this is the Marcus Semien 2-0 hit and run. He called a hit and run on himself. Yeah, it's in the other batter's box.
Oh my God!
It's not a record. Maybe, that's.
I can't get over that.
Yeah, watching the Mets,
They can't hit fastballs 93 middle. I'm
do.
not, listen, I respect baseball players. You guys way better, but I've watched a lot of baseball, man. I'm telling you, these guys are throwing fastballs by Alvarez, and I see him load up and swing out of their shoes on a 93-mile-an-hour middle fastball that if you just hit purely, it's look, you got to square that thing up, don't you?
The Mets are 30th in production against the fastball.
How did everybody get it so wrong? It's not just, you and Dan talking Mets baseball before it started, but from the Pacoda win projections to Vegas odds to, they did that late flurry in the offseason and they just moved to the front of the line, it felt like. And so where's
did
it
they
gone
sideways?
Yeah, where was,
So
I'll
I'll say the Mets have starting pitching has been good enough to not be in a stretch like this.
100%.
3 out of the 5 guys, and even Peterson, who's in the bullpen now. So they've starting pitching has been good enough. What's got him offensively has been not having Soto. I don't think any of us recognized how big a deal it was until he was out. Now that's also a bit of an indictment on the rest of the guys.
200 walks in the next 140 games.
I would pitch to him. So Lindor, I think, started the season banged up anyway. I think his hand has been and he's a slow starter, but
always.
You got to produce when Juan comes out. No Polanco, him being hurt, was another professional at bat they were supposed to have. You're finding out with Carson Bench, he's their rookie, who I don't think you can't send him down. He steals bases and can defend, but he's finding out how difficult it is your first time on the circuit through the big leagues. Because I think he's hit like 170.
Count on a guy who hits 170 in AAA, and you're rocketing him up there because you like his skills. That's fine, but you can ruin the kid.
It's a massive amount of responsibility, I will say, that Stearns has put on Carson Bench. That's a tall ask because he did this from the beginning of the offseason.
Right.
Basically, he
was
laid
the
runway.
Club, however, he
laid the runway for Bench to come in and almost to move on from Nimmo, which is that is salt in a gaping wound that Nimmo is OPS plus in 170. Simeon has just been a zero offensively. He hasn't hit at all. A little bit in Chicago.
How old is he?
36.
But here's the main thing. This is a $350 million payroll.
Yeah, where's the depth?
And you're batting Jared Young third and MJ Melendez fifth. That's despicable construction of a roster. You've got high leverage situations on the bump with Huascar running out there, and it's not
Noah.
It's
is that my guy?
No, Barazaban.
Yeah, Barazaban.
Yeah, who's been very good for us, by the way.
When you talk about payroll, and then you go and look at
sense when you look at
how
this
well
lineup.
the Dodgers have done it. So they got no Mookie Betts right now.
Right.
Tommy Edman is out as well too. There's no Blake Snell.
Yeah, because they have a farm system that.
It's just you can bring guys up to keep it not even keep it together, but still be productive. And so
they don't care that Sugar's gone as long as he steps on the bump in October.
That's another one. And I know it's only a few instances, but the last two with Devin Williams, this is not new. If you ask any Yankees fan, they saw him go through this last year, and he had to be treated with kid gloves, and Aaron Boone had to basically kind of govern him. Govern him through the season when he lost his role at the end of the game. So now he goes out last night, doesn't record an out, gives up 2 runs, blows the save against the Cubs, and it's Beatty
9.95 ERA for Devin Williams, by the way.
Yeah, it sounded like the beginning of a phone number.
Yeah, and Beatty's over; it's done, and that's who you gave away McNeil because Beatty was going to fill his role. Beatty is not close to the player Jeff McNeil is. I don't give a damn who's playing first base. They're not close to what Pete Alonso does.
They're not.
You panic when you lose out on Tucker and you pivot to Bichette, and Bichette at third. The run. Who told me Luis Robert was a good center fielder?
Well, he can't throw so much.
Did you see that throw?
Ooh, you're right. It was he got a one-hop bullet.
You're coming in on a line drive, one hop. That's got to be at least a play at the plate.
Yeah, the way I do it basically is I'm doing the play-by-play out loud with my boys, and he hits a bullet. I go, there ought to be a play at the plate right here. And he rolled it to the cutoff man on the pitcher. It looked like he rolled it. And it's just.
I'll take Nimmo out there for that.
Nimmo should be the DH. That's a big misstep. If you didn't like Brandon Nimmo, defensively, you could have found a place.
Was he a terrible defender? I don't remember him being.
He was not. He wasn't moving so good. He just wasn't moving so good anymore.
Got a weak arm,
and it's really not even the arm so much, to be honest. In left field, you can Bonds couldn't throw out there. I need you to get to these balls, and he was. But
that's surprising because he's athletic. He seems athletic.
You could have still kind of protected him out there. You didn't have to play every day.
Stearns has I honest to God think he sabotaged this team. I mean, the guy's making $13 million. He should be fired today.
Is he really getting 13 stacks?
I mean, that's what I heard. Mendoza should be gone.
But Carlos, man, I get it. I know. Send it. You're right. You're right. He's not. I get it, and I love him. He's not.
He's a good guy.
He's
That's
not
fine.
the best tactician I've seen.
No.
I know, but the margins are so fine because these guys had 4 hits last night.
You know what the Mets did? Honestly, they called up Hayden Sanger. Okay.
Bad third catcher now.
A third catcher because of some Polanco.
Yep.
So they call up Hayden Sanger so that they can get extra at bats for Louis Torrens and Alvey, so they can pinch hit a catcher and be able to use somebody else if they have to.
Yeah.
It's ludicrously stupid what they're doing each and every night.
And you can even go back to Polanco should have been put on the shelf earlier. And then the last thing I'll say is the league, the big league, they can smell the blood in the water.
Yeah.
You can feel it when you're playing a team that has.
The Twins were never down on the dumps. 3-0. We'll get this. 15 up, 15 down. They couldn't touch them. Couldn't touch them. And
you could feel it when
I sat there and go,
team.
inning after inning, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We had 4 hits. They can't hit.
Daniel put together a quite impressive streak, got his, bat and uniform into the Hall of Fame. There's a streak going on right now in Major League Baseball. I'm curious to get your opinion and impression on just how impressive it is. So we'll get to that when we circle back on the other side. But I had to break with a Dailies double take. You guys will enjoy this. Mm-hmm. Even when you're genius, you can still look at them sideways. Baltimore gets a lot of credit for taking Lamar Jackson and, moving up and taking him at the bottom of round 1. They got a 2-time MVP at the bottom of round 1. The Ravens didn't have just one first-rounder this year. In fact, they had the 25th pick in the draft, where apparently Lamar wasn't quite good enough to go 25th. Mm-hmm. You know who that 25th pick was? It's one of our guys. It's a local. It's answers to a trivia question. Hayden Hurst.
Oh, the tight end.
Hayden Hurst went 6 picks before Lamar Jackson in the draft that produced Lamar back in, what was that have been, 2019 maybe, 18? All right, you're listening to The Drill. More with the Murphy Power Hour when we return.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
First of all, congratulations on the show.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
How do you like being in a real studio?
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
Hey, Hickett here. Oh, buddy, it's my turn now. TopDressing.com. Coming to do my lawn, baby. Look, I met with their staff. Salt of the Earth guys. Locally operated right here in Jax. Heck, I've been troubled just like you by the St. Augustine grass since I've lived here. I can't wait to have their proprietary process go to work for me. I'm chatting with them now to get on the schedule. It's easy, and you can too. You want to truly transform your lawn, look like a golf course, call today for a free estimate, and top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Who's the next best deal in Teal?
Tell us what you're thinking for our first pick.
Catch 1010XL's draft previews. Served by Purple Heart Pools, your veteran pool company. Let AA Automotive and 1010XL guide you through the off-season.
All right, gang, Hickett here. Let's talk about our skin. Listen, the oven is on, man. Protect that skin right now. Beaches Dermatology wants you to. They also want you to get checked out before you head into the summer if you're going to be outside a lot, man. Get it checked out. They do a terrific job. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. I've been going to them for decades, and I appreciate them. They've keeping me ship-shape, and they're fantastic. So for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, best thing to do, go to beachesdermatology.com. There you'll find what location is best to serve you. I go to the one off Solano Road. Appreciate them out there. Shout out to all the fine folks there. They always take great care of me. But for all of your skincare needs, all of your skincare products, it's Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
Beat the spring cleaning rush and call Zero Res. Hey, Hicken here. Step into a fresher, cleaner home this spring with Zero Res. You might think because you mop off and your floors are clean, but they're actually collecting dirt not obvious to the eye. After a while, the hardwood or tile or LVP looks dull. This is where Zero Res can help. This month, 20% off all hard floor cleaning. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Call 287-5727 or go online at zeroresjacksonville.com. Make sure to ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res. Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Anthony Forrest.
All right, we're back here on the
All right,
drill.
I'm done with the Mets. I'm sorry.
It's the Hump Day edition.
I just got to get it off my chest.
I'm going to ask you guys this is a. First and foremost, let me ask you this. I dumb it down, I think, too much. It's way more impressive than I'm giving credit for. It's not like we've got the ticker on it right now, but Shohei got on base again yesterday, and it's 53 straight games the dude's reached base. Daniel, can put that in. Do you have any idea what's your record for consecutive games reaching base?
It's not a lot, because I didn't walk. You got to walk.
It's hard to do. It's hard to reach base 10 games in a row. I mean, this guy is so good that he dumbs down accomplishment.
What is that? What's the record?
The record is, that's what I was going to get to.
Okay.
One dude has the record and then the third.
Okay.
The third mark.
This player
is 1 and 3. And there's a huge context clue as to...
Is he famous? Like famous?
Yeah, these are all...
Joe DiMaggio?
Okay, Joe DiMaggio is a great answer, and that's who you naturally go with because of the 56 game. He's second at 74.
Okay, so
this other dude had an 84 and a 73. Two separate ones. By the way, 8 years apart.
Greatest hitter of all time.
Yes, Ted Williams.
Teddy Ballgame did it.
Ted Williams,
He
84 games in 1949, and back in 1941-42, before he went and was a fighter pilot hero, he did 73 games. All right, the most recent reached 63 consecutive games in 2006.
So that's...
This is
unbelievable. So the leadoff guys,
it's unbelievable to me. That this is who it is. In fact, I had to double check that they didn't give me the wrong first name. This guy has the same last name as a Hall of Famer. That's your clue.
Same last name as a Hall of Famer.
Who would have played at about the same time. Like if it was going to happen in 06, you would have pinned it on this guy, this Cabrera. But it's not Miggy.
What, Orlando?
Orlando Cabrera, boss.
For the Angels then?
2006. Who was he with in 06? Stand by.
Orlando Cabrera.
06 was with he was with the Angels, man.
When
and then 61 games, Mark McGwire.
Okay.
Another guy who wasn't afraid to walk.
01?
95, 96.
Oh, okay. So
way back. So
when Ted Williams was 20 years old, he hit 327 with 31 homers and 145 RBI.
That 1941?
1939.
Okay. His on base percentage. You ready?
553, 499, 497, 499, 497, 490 from 22 to 30.
I can't even begin to explain to you how well you sleep when you get on base 50% of the time.
Didn't play age 24, 25, 26.
Yeah, fought in the war.
Yeah. And that, I mean, you talk about 3.
Yeah, he would have added another 100 homers.
Let's say 120 homers. Yeah.
So that would put him at 630. Let's go to
521 he had.
So call him 650 homers.
2,600 hits.
So he grabs another 170 hits.
He doesn't have 3,000 hits, huh? That doesn't seem fair.
Walked, yeah.
Yeah, even still. He ought to be at
2,000 walks.
It just, yeah. It's like second greatest hitter of all time for me. You could make a good, reasonable argument that he's the best.
Yes.
I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't.
They said his eyesight was.
Yeah.
He could see the seams and pick up.
He grew up basically playing one-on-one baseball with like the boys down the street. So he would get somebody to pitch to him, and he'd pitch them. They just play one-on-one ball.
Oh, that's great.
How many guys are in the? How many guys you figure are in the 3,000 hit club?
3,000 hit club?
Yeah, 3,000 hit club. How
25?
many?
Yeah. Or if it's 40? It's
32.
33.
Okay.
Very good.
There we go. Well,
who was the last one to join?
I'm seeing if there's an active player. Nobody active.
No active.
So,
Maybe Miguel Cabrera?
last one would have been. I'm not getting. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. 2019 Ichiro.
Okay.
How many hits did you have?
But that might not be it.
1550.
Oh, that's nice,
2018 Beltre.
Yeah.
Adrian Beltre, 3,000 hits.
He broke in as a 19-year-old.
You want to talk about the most under the radar, surefire Hall of Famer, maybe in Major League history? It's Adrian Beltre. He was always the answer to these mile marker questions that you would forget, even as not even looking back as he was playing. Hey, who's got the only guy with 40 home runs last? You know, it was always Beltre.
Played for 20 years, and there was really only a stretch of maybe 2 or 3 years where he had kind of down years for him. But I think he came back in Boston from like Seattle and had some great seasons.
Mickey in 2023.
Freddie Freeman, 2455. He'll get 3,000.
He might get there.
He'll get there.
So he'll need.
Pujols in 22.
Let's say he gets another 100 or
150. Call it 150 each year. So
I love the dudes who do this, and man, this is kind of ironic timing.
Worth of it.
He'll get it.
Yeah,
he'll be right there. Altuve. 2413.
I think you'll remember 2 of these. I'll see if you'll remember the third.
Okay, what's the question?
3 members of the 33-member class of 3,000 hits in Major League history. 3 of them got their 3,000th hit with a home run.
Boggs,
you remember he was in Tampa. He hit it to right field.
Jeter hit one off David
you remember.
Price.
Can you remember the third? This shows what persona non grata this dude was. You don't even, he did it and you didn't even pay attention. That would be my hint. At least I feel like that's what it was. He did it in 2015.
Ricky?
Jeter did it in 2011.
Yeah, so let's see. 15, that's right in my wheelhouse. Who was it in
3,000 hit. It was a home run in 2015.
I know.
By the way, every single one of these guys except the ones that aren't eligible.
Biggio.
No,
good guess.
He would have been gone by then. I know that Ichiro, I think, hit a triple for his in Denver. All right, so 15.
This is if we just I don't want to give away too much, but this it's an undoubtable talent in Major League Baseball who will ever be scourged by who he is.
I mean, I hate to say I forget because he had to take a vacation.
That's what I mean.
A year or 2 just previous. We didn't see him for a whole season.
That's what I mean. What did he do?
He I think for the steroids, was it not?
Oh, he
missed a whole season, did he not?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think he missed a whole campaign.
Did they suspend him or what do you mean he missed? He did miss. I don't remember that. You remember that?
I think he got suspended for the whole season.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They suspended dudes for a year. I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah.
This was before. I guess 100%. Before it would have been like 80 games.
It was 2014. That's the year that it happened.
I kind of forgot he wasn't there the previous year.
He's a poster boy for juice.
For gear? Yeah, him, McGuire,
it's McGuire and Canseco also.
This guy did it.
But he never looked like those. The thing with those guys, they looked it.
As far as
he did over and over.
Yeah. And then it went and did it again.
Yeah.
He went and did it again.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll show you.
Yeah.
And he like sued the Players Association as well too, like that they weren't. And so I actually asked. I go, can we like kick him out of the union then since he's suing us? They go, actually, you can't. That's against the law. I was like, oh, okay, fair play.
Kick him out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah,
we're having
that's
to pay
fair.
for our lawyers, and all
That's
you do
fair.
is come out here and get on the gear and then tell us you're not going to do it again.
Rodriguez's suspension was announced the previous season, but delayed pending appeal was upheld, resulting in him being suspended for the entirety of the 2014 season and postseason. At the end of 2014, GM Brian Cashman announced that Rodriguez would no longer serve as an everyday third baseman after the team's signing of Chase Headley, and would instead serve as a designated hitter.
Because there weren't the rules at the time where it had been negotiated like 80 games, first one, a season for like, Profar.
My favorite bad dark web A-Rod as he finishes out his career was when he was either batting eighth or benched in Detroit, and he's writing on baseballs and sending them up to the chicks in the crowd, trying to get numbers for later that day.
Alex, be a little more discreet than that. I
They
mean,
literally they got the. Do you remember that?
yeah, I do.
Hand it to a couple of blondes and they send it back
You've been
down.
around for 20 years. You can be more discreet than that.
The
That's
9 o'clock.
It's like a Vrabel sort of situation. Like, have a little feel.
Verbal.
Boy, did he! You want to talk about admitting without admitting?
Yeah, he lit Rossini's career on fire.
Tail between the legs. Yeah, I had to have some difficult conversations with family. Yeah, difficult doesn't begin to describe it, you DB. I mean, come on. Who are we kidding?
All right, 9 o'clock nasty. Next.
Oh, boy.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The commander had me continue transmission.
Do you have the sequence yet?
The sequence is
1010XL.
Okay, go now.
92.5 FM.
Top salespeople don't rely on talent. They follow a system. At Sandler Sales Jacksonville Boot Camp, you'll learn how to control conversations, handle objections, and close with confidence. Matt Rocco with Sandler Sales here. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to increase performance or that of your team. Call 904-646-1900. That's 904-646-1900 to reserve your seat today.
Kubota keeps job sites running smoothly with the #1 selling compact excavator lineup in the world. Reliable, capable, and backed by strong dealer support. Stop by today and power up your crew. Right now, bring home select Kubota excavators with 0% financing available, or save up to $7,000. Now through June 30th, see store or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
Strength, speed, swagger,
And most importantly, he moves the chain.
1010XL's draft coverage is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors and Fleming Island Center for Clinical Research. Roll through the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
Hi, folks. Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee. My wife and I and a bunch of friends just got back from the farm, and we had an incredible experience. We toured the regenerative farm, as well as the beautiful handcrafted cabins, and were treated to a fantastic farm-to-table dinner created by Congreve and Penn. Man, was it good. Well, you can learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com. And even hear my interview with farm co-founder Doug Davis to learn even more about this amazing property. That's okefarm.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Today's restaurant of the day is Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King. It's White Meat Wednesday, so get the Flame Broiler for $2 off a white regular meat chicken bowl or plate. Available in-store only today at any of the 5 Flame Broiler locations.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes with an opportunity again this year, just in case you haven't taken advantage of it in the past. Take the opportunity to drop 40 pounds by the 4th with a Waco 180. It sounds a little different when you put a real goal to it, doesn't it? To make it easier, a Waco 180 has lost Reclaim by a Waco 180. Reclaim is a simple 10-week plan designed to help you reach your weight and health goals. A beginning and an end and a real finish line. It just makes more sense. I dropped my 40 within 10 weeks, and like I always tell you, it was easy. Reclaim by a Waco 180 arrives at the perfect time for you to reach your 40 by the 4th and then keep it off with free support for life. Any medication, diet, or workout plan will say you'll see the results. But how many will say in 10 weeks you'll be a new version of yourself, thanking the old you for making that call to Awaken 180? 40 by the 4th isn't just a slogan, it's an opportunity to succeed with Reclaim by Awaken 180. only at awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. The number 8 seed Magic upset the number 1 seed Pistons in Game 1. Game 2 is tonight in Detroit, where Orlando will try to make it a 2-0 lead before the series shifts to Orlando. Tip-off tonight is at 7. Florida State beat North Florida 4-1 at Harmon Stadium and behind 9 hits and steady pitching. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:07, it's 65 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. It's the 9 o'clock Nasty, and it's next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Out of nowhere. I'm for that. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, welcome back. Murphy Power Hour, brought to you by our friends at ITP Partners. We got a draft on Thursday night. I said this earlier, Murph, and I think you would agree. You've kind of been around the Jaguars program a lot. You're a big fan. You also kind of break bread with some of those folks down there.
Try to.
There is no way this guy's just going to say, okay, here are the 11 picks. This
doesn't
is
feel like it.
He just
feels
doesn't
like there'll
do
be
that.
more moving
It's
and
not
shaking.
his shtick, man. I mean, he just won't do that.
I would bet $50,000 that the Jags don't pick where their 11 picks are.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's that true. Now, look, I don't know if you have to be a slave to these trade value charts, but I can't see a scenario where the Jags get into the first round without dealing next year's first rounder or 2 years from now's first rounder. You can't. Picking 56, if you add up all of the Jaguars, all 11 picks, they barely reach the value of the number 6 pick in the draft.
Okay,
say.
is that yeah?
Well, I'll give you. Y'all talk, and I'm going to pull up these numbers exactly.
Right, so I think that one of the hot rumors, and it is a rumor, but knowing what we know, the Jaguars are in the market for a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think the Jags are more. They're not more like I'm concerned about the running back room. I've maintained that throughout, just in the respect that I am not sold on Bashal Tootin.
There's
being
no production on their CV yet. Now there could be.
There might be,
but there was on
Chris Rodriguez. I don't know. LaQuinn Allen. They're fine.
Yeah.
I need a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any of those guys can be the guy. They might be the guy, but I'm not willing to take that risk when I need to run the ball better this year than I did last year. And ETN was terrific for us last year.
Yeah.
The first half, he was great. He slowed down a little, but he still caught 3 against the Jets. I mean, he had 13 touchdowns. Okay. So, and from what we know, we feel like the Jags were in the market for running backs during the free agency trade period.
Mm-hmm.
And just sometimes it doesn't work out. And maybe it didn't work out. Well, the only other way you're going to get one is through the draft.
Yep.
Now, it's not a great you got Jeremiah Love, who they're not getting.
He's supposed to go in like top 10, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
like 3, 4.
3, 4, yeah, top 5.
But then the backup running back at Notre Dame is like the next guy. But he's kind of second roundy.
Okay, which would be right in our wheelhouse.
Well,
at 56.
But they probably have to go up to get him. He'll probably be gone before 56.
Okay. So
or you can wait. And by the way, this isn't just Dan and Jeff speculating. Bucky Brooks was talking about that. Like, hey, we'll see. I think Tony Pauline, who's on with Jaguars Today, oftentimes has mentioned this. So that they really like this kid, this Price kid. So, again, now it's late. It's close to the draft. Smoke and mirrors. Who knows? I just feel like overall they're going to get a running back somewhere.
Yeah, in the draft.
Yeah.
I think with let's call it 11 picks, and maybe if it goes down to 8 or 9, be a running back in there.
I also feel like
I got the numbers here.
Okay, go one other thing.
Yeah,
I also feel like they want to acquire a pass catching. They want that. They want that. Can we hit on that tight end? All these tight ends who are really the NFL's elite are 3rd, 4th, 5th round guys. Can we find that guy? I think they'd like to take that chance.
And add him to a good tight. Doesn't mean any lessened importance for Britton Strange. Also,
they love two tights.
All the time.
The Rams go three tights.
Correct.
So
I wouldn't be
that's
surprised.
13 personnel if you're talking ball.
I will say this too.
At home.
I'll say this, that, there's this, I think, implication, this hope even by some of the fan base that they go really defense heavy, especially in those first few rounds. I wouldn't be shocked if round 2 they go tight end. Round 3 they go the three third round picks, they go interior offensive lineman, running back, and then safety, or linebacker.
I wouldn't shock me. I'd be shocked. But
all right, when you talk about going, when as to the Bucky Brooks Thursday rumor, that's only round 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you go to the very bottom,
listen, you don't have to trade up to round 1 to get this price kid. I don't think.
No. But there's 2 different scenarios here.
Right.
But even if you trade, how high? You want to just pick something like, it's got to be.
Let's say you got to go to like 40.
Okay. Well, that's not round 1.
You want to go 40? Or you want to go round 1?
Well, because that's Thursday.
30. Give me 30.
Right? It can only be Thursday for Bucky Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Give me 30.
I mean, Bucky Brooks is floating. That's not out of the realm of possibility that Jags could be involved with the first round. That's what he said, no?
Again, what I read, I don't know. I did not hear him
Not
say
a report, just a hey. They're not necessarily not going to pick in round 1.
Right.
Okay. To go to number 30, and again, this is Jimmy Johnson's draft chart, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem totally accurate to me. Like the number 1 pick is worth 3,000 points in the trade value. What do you think the end of the 7th round pick is worth? The number 1 pick is worth 3,000. What should the last pick be worth?
100 points.
Yeah, 1 point is what you get for those bottom of the 7th round. You get no value for them at all.
Basically undrafted free agents.
All right, so to go to number 30, that's currently held by the Miami Dolphins. That's worth 620 points. The Jags would have to trade their 2nd round pick. That's 340. Their first 3rd round pick would be another 185. We're at 525. And then we could do the 3rd. So it'd be their 2nd
and 2/3.
And 2/3 would get you to 3rd. And that might be worth it if you see a guy there.
Well, it would be, the way I hear it, kind of would be your 2nd and 2/3 to maybe sneak into the back end of the first round, because you're paying is maybe as much for the player for the 5th-year option too.
Well, that's another thing too. You get to lock them up longer. And by the way, when this chart is used, it's not used to go from 56 to top 10. It's used when here's a 2nd and next year's 3rd.
Didn't the Bills get back into the first round a couple years ago to get Keon Coleman?
Yes.
Is that one that they did? Like some in that situation?
Well, no,
they got him in round 2.
They traded with Kansas City, who jumped.
And they got Worthy.
And then Bills took
Coleman in round 2, I believe.
Yes.
All right.
But anyway.
Which, by the way, they'd be better off with Worthy.
Once you get look, the Jags' 2nd round pick is worth, again, 340 points. And then you got 185, 150, 100. By the time you get to the 4th round, you're only getting 48 points of value. Your 5th round picks are 25.8 and 25. And 7th round picks are worth 1 point. You're not going to get any value out of them. That's just a feel.
Yeah. They just kick it around back.
Or you see a guy that I like. Okay, let me trade you 2 7ths because I like that guy more. I assume.
All right, let's grab a break. We got Murph in the house here talking some ball. Also, before we go to break, a birthday shout out to Mama Bun. Mama Bun turns 82 today.
Yeah.
Shout out
Go
Mama
ahead.
Bun.
Shout out Mama
That's
Bun.
from Damon, Dwayne, and Brian. So, Mama Bun, you have a great, happy birthday.
Live your best life, Mama Bun.
Amen to Mama Bun. And Damon, Dwayne, and Brian will make sure that you have a great 82nd birthday today. This is The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, he scoops up the hot topics of the day and takes you into the night with hot talk and truth-telling.
Whoa.
Rick Ballou.
This is a gold mine. You almost let it get away.
Adding insight to truth for a fresh take.
Yeah, that is amazing. He should work for NASA or something like that.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Brooks and Dunn and Blake Shelton are going to rock the country in Ocala this August. For your chance to win weekend passes to the Rock the Country Festival, text COUNTRY to the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean, nobody. variety. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
On the First Coast, we have the backs of those who protect our community. That includes our canine officers out there every day with JSO and police across our area, tracking suspects, finding missing adults and children, putting their lives on the line. Canines United makes sure these four-legged heroes get the gear and training they need to come home safe. Join the 9K for Canines. Every step supports local police canine units. Sign up now at caninesunited.org, because in the Bold City, we take care of our own.
Ackerman Cancer Center is the community leader in cancer treatment, offering advanced proton therapy treatment for cancers near vital organs or complex, hard-to-reach areas. Take charge of your well-being with AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Quick question. Is your plumbing company run by plumbers or by people who've never held a wrench? At Holland Sons Plumbing, the owners are plumbers themselves. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and built by people who understand the work. No corporate nonsense, no boardrooms, no suits. Right now, we're hiring service plumbers and residential new construction plumbers here in Jacksonville. If you want steady work, a team that's got your back, and owners who know the job because they've done it, give Holland Sons a look. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said, "Gone boating." But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Hey, one big reason why I've been around for 40 plus years on local TV, it ain't my good looks, but it's my good looking suit shirts and ties, and that's because of Oceanside Cleaners. They are the very best. They dominate the industry. Man, they make it so easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business. They send text reminders. They have service kiosks open 24, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard, now in St. Augustine. Michael P. Harris's family been doing this thing for 35 years. It means something. It means stability, success. Go by and see Michael P. He'll show you around. It's unbelievable facilities that he has built. Dry cleaning, laundry. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. 3 locations now. Jacksonville off Southside, in Ponte Vedra, and open in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony, in the same strip as Winn-Dixie. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. Daniel Murphy here. It's a power hour brought to you by ITP Partners.
High school playoffs in the house.
Yes.
A little bit of, what is it? Not happy with the rankings, the way it gets put in. some teams, some high schools.
I don't know enough about it this year,
either.
so I can't really comment. But I do know that, like the ones I follow, I think Providence got in. Episcopal did not, and Episcopal beat Providence in the district
semis.
Yeah.
And then I think was another one. Was it UC? Perhaps I may have saw on the Twitter machine.
Yes.
Can I ask you why they're playing the district tournaments? If you beat a team in the district semis and they go and you don't.
Well, the districts are to determine the district champion.
Yeah, I think the district winner is an automatic
bid.
The district winner automatically will get in.
But you got to understand,
Didn't Episcopal also beat them in the regular season, or that was Trinity they beat?
I don't know.
I thought
I don't have it in front of me, but in that district, 4 out of the 5 made the playoffs,
and Episcopal didn't, and they beat who? Yeah, wow.
So it's got to be
Trinity,
Providence, Bishop.
Was it
Snyder?
Eagleview or whatever?
No, Snyder, Trinity,
Episcopal,
Providence.
Ooh.
They're all and Bowles
and then Episcopal.
But that's the way it should be.
Yeah,
all these schools they have upper hand in high school baseball.
Well, then
so they play each other. It's good.
I take it back. That kind of deal, you got to go by how the regular season played and who beat who the most.
It looks like the way they may do it is it like, do they split it into the north half of the state and the bottom half of the state, like the southern half?
Yes.
I think like my brother's going like Tallahassee, or they're playing teams from kind of like
the good one in town. There's a by the way, and shout out to Creekside. They're a terrific public school over in St. Johns County, and they have a lot of great amenities over there, great facilities. They're very good this year. They could do some damage. And again, I'm not as versed as I am when your kid's there and you're following it. But like, you'll become this huge high school fan in about 3-4 years.
Yep.
And but the big showdown, I think, to get to the Final Four, and you might know this, would be Trinity and Snyder.
Okay, hooking up with each other again.
And
that
best
was the
of
district
3. It was the district final champion. It went like 12-11 or 11-10 and a bunch of extra
like 13
innings.
innings.
Yeah.
I think they were out there all night.
Yes, they were. And so that will be terrific baseball.
Yeah.
Do you know what your longest losing streak was as a player? Does it stick out?
Maybe 7, 8.
Yeah.
I think I don't have to.
Maybe answers the question. No, it doesn't.
I know. I told my boys we never lost for 2 straight weeks.
If you had a 12, you had a 12. And remember, we got lifetime
12.
scars here on this baseball team.
We won 11 in a row, I think, in 15. Do you remember that hit kind of at the beginning? Probably maybe around April, May, early.
Yeah.
And we kind of rode it with the Mets. We won 11 in a row and played.
Started to wobble
like
a little.
500-ish, and then the deadline came.
Got yo.
The Nationals never did run away from the division the way they kind of were expected to. But you can hold on to a win streak, honestly, the same way that a losing streak will be difficult to come out of. Like, it's going to take so much.
It was like, and David came back in Philly and it launched one. I mean, you guys hit so many home runs in Philly.
I mean, we got Cespedes, who just was.
He was an MVP for that second half.
I think he finished 3rd in the NL MVP, and he was with us for 2 months.
Yeah, and you had to marvel at him. I mean,
it was wild.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
Trace Leches cakes, Marlboro Reds, and homers. You know what I mean? That was Cess.
And that's exactly what it seemed
every
like.
day.
He was a movie character. He was like a character from a baseball movie.
Well, it's funny you say that. I was listening to TC the other day, and he was telling a story about, because who was it? Luis Robert, the center fielder from the Mets, was down a day, but was like unavailable. And you should have seen TC had smoke coming at me. He's like, you mean to tell me you're a healthy player and you're unavailable to me? What? I can't. This is, and he said, this is the
TC
big
is
leagues,
Terry
man.
Collins,
Sorry,
former
Terry Collins,
Mets manager.
But then he got to telling a story about Cess, and I heard about this story because in 16, I think, and I was gone. But he's like, we had to go get Cess. He wasn't feeling good, but he came in and like the way I heard the story was Cess was on the training table, and Kevin Long came in and goes, hey, are you going to play or what? And he came in on a pinch hit at bat. 10 minits later, hit a homer and went back to the training room table. So Terry Collins gave us a little bit of the PG version of it.
What incredible timing, because I have a question here on the text line Design My Lifetime closures they had for you. And can we ask you how hard it is to come off the bench and pinch hit late in the game? I think we all find ourselves screaming and cussing at our pinch hitter who comes up and good morning, good evening, good night. He's gone, right? How difficult is that?
I'll answer that with a little question, and then also a shout out to Willie Harris, who's here locally. But Willie was a teammate of mine. How hard is it? It's impossible. But if you understand that, it makes it much easier. So we would go in there, and Willie was a pinch hitter all the time, and I was a young player. And so we'd go and we'd have our pinch hit at bat, and we'd get out. And he goes, and he'd look at you. He goes, I don't know why you're so mad. You're out. You might as well get your swings off. And that was Willie's thing. He's like, you might as well get in there and get loose. So what Willie would do, you've been on the bench for 8 innings. You got to find your way into this ball game and find the pulse of it immediately.
Okay.
So the first thing he got close to the plate, he would YOLO. Take an absolute hack, maybe foul it off or put it in play, but it'd kind of get him into the at-bat. But basically the way he approached it was, you're out. You might as well go in there and get your swings off, get you a good ball as best you can. It's like, don't be so concerned on like, am I going to get a hit? It's like, go in there, be ready to hit, get a good pitch as best you can, and hit to the scoreboard. And so that's how you handle it. Can you pinch hit? No, it's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah. But if you approach it with that, you'll have more success.
I got a player A, player B here. And
you know who the greatest pinch hitter was during our time?
Okay, so you're
I am going to know when you
met Rusty Staub.
Rusty was great.
He was a good pitch hitter. Was it the dude for the Cubs? Are they Ron Santo?
No,
why does he stand out to me?
I think it was Manny Mota.
Manny Mota was a long time.
Yeah.
He was a long time pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Manny Mota.
Manny Mota did it for a while.
Yeah.
This is
Stairs. When we were kids.
Yeah.
Manny Mota.
You know, it was interesting. When we were kids, it was a lot more defined role.
Right.
Like 9 guys.
There weren't as many line changes.
Yeah.
There were no line changes.
You said the same. Got 9 guys out 162. Yeah. This guy was only a pinch hitter for at least a lot more than they do now, where they bounce him in and out. I got a player A, player B here. It's a remarkably similar careers now that both are through. All right, these are pitchers. Player A, career WAR 80.9. Player B, 83.9. Player A, 223 wins. Player B, 219 wins.
Pitchers?
Player A, 2.53 ERA. Player B, 2.93 ERA. ERA plus, only Daniel knows what that is. 154 for each. Strikeouts, player A, 3,052. Player B, 3,152.
Kershaw, one of them?
Were they ever teammates?
Championships, one has 2, one has 1. Cy Youngs, they each have 3. ERA titles, they each have 5. Triple Crowns, they each have 1.
Kershaw? Verlander and Kershaw?
It's Kershaw and not Verlander.
Scherzer, Maximus?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Okay.
Pedro Martinez and Clayton Kershaw have almost the exact same career resume. I would have, to be honest with you, I would have thought that if you asked me who has more wins, Pedro or Clayton, I would have said Pedro.
I would have said PD too, just for the time period.
Yeah, 219.
That just shows you that
the
Clayton
one loss record, like Kershaw 223 and 96, PD 219 and 100. I mean, these are
Clayton took us back in time.
We forget how good he was because when you play late, the one thing you do is you
Clayton
do
Kershaw?
lose. You lose a little bit of that reputation and fact how good you were.
He didn't deliver
he was
in the postseason.
For a stretch, there was the longest time. I mean, well, you cut the nets down. I mean, Dan's over here like trying to act like he wouldn't have.
Finally.
What, called the last one a participation trophy?
My guy. Lenny Harris, 212 pinch hits career. Mark Sweeney, 175. Manny Mota, 150.
Marlon Anderson on that list at all? No?
Oh, man, I love Marlon Anderson. Rusty Staub had 100. He's 19th.
No.
How about Greg Gross? Do you remember him? He was a Philly.
Yeah,
you remember Greg Gross?
Yeah. Didn't Greg Gross have a brother, didn't he?
Didn't Greg Gross play quarterback? Was he the one, or was it his son at Auburn? No.
Now, as you're doing that in the picture,
maybe it's his son. Yeah, I remember that was ringing a bell a little bit.
I will come to
Here's Matt Stairs, 16.
Yeah, Kershaw's defense is a member of my era. He was one of the few that would take it on short rest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So when Matt Adams gets him with the St. Louis Cardinals on that big home run, that was on short rest.
Matt Adams, shout out, former Brave in the struggling years, trying to find ourselves.
Former teammate.
Baseball lost a really big name and good player, Garrett Anderson. No, I think what I take away from what I'm reading and what I'm seeing, you're talking about a really good dude here. That seems to be the word on Garrett Anderson. And a better player, I think, that we gave him credit for.
Really good player.
When you look back at his career resume, it was better than I would have thought.
He was Angel.
He leads the Angels all the time in everything.
Yes.
Like steady, but his steady was so productive.
Yeah.
I remember playing against him because he was in Atlanta. He finished his career.
It's amazing you say that. No, this is the only thing I'll say about that. This is how
I played against him his last year because that's where the story's from.
I think he went
last year was with the Dodgers.
Yeah, he maybe went to the Dodgers. Right. I don't think he played a full year there. No. But the thing I will say this about Atlanta. This is interesting, and I think you can you make this conclusion? If you asked me, I would have said Garrett Anderson played for the Braves 2 or 3 years.
Was it just the one?
So in just 1 year in Atlanta, and that's how. And he had a good year for the Braves. I bet he hit 260, 270, and
268, 13,
15
homers.
homers. Yeah.
I mean, okay, you know how I roll. On base percentage and OPS.
303, OPS 705.
All right, so he's
Yeah. For the Braves, that's probably leading those categories.
We were playing late in the game. It was the 9th inning. I think we were up a run, and I was playing no doubles, which is basically like I'm straddling the line at first base because I can't get beat to my left. I don't no doubles, and somehow he hooks this ball around the bag that I go full extension for, and I miss. And it's a double, and I'm yelling at the umpire, it's got to be foul, because if it's not foul, I got big problems. Because my only job is to not get beat by a ground ball. It's got to be foul, James. It's got to be. And he ends up hooking it around me. And I remember, I think I ended up answering some questions after it, but it's kind of like, and then the coach was like, what are you doing over there? I was like, it was foul. I don't know how he did it, but he did. He snap hooked one right around the base, and it ran away. That ball ran away from me.
2,500 hits.
Yeah.
25, 29.
I bet what's his career on base percentage? Like 360, 370?
324.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I told Murph.
So he didn't walk as much as I thought.
No, 293 to 324.
So he's good average.
Yeah.
I'm going to a Braves game next week on the way to a golf trip. We're stopping and see Braves Tigers this next Thursday afternoon. But I told you I feel a little bit like betrayed by the timing. The night before, Sale versus School Bowl. That'd be a fun one to see. And on a Wednesday night, too, still in school, it probably wouldn't be too outrageous to get in there. I might have to do,
you have to do
a little
investigative reporting.
I'm working Wednesday, so can I get from here to there, Hick? And I guess you can't you?
5 hours.
Yeah.
If you leave, as long as you leave
6.
from here. I can't go home and do it.
Well, the only thing is you hit that Atlanta traffic.
Yeah, it's no fun.
You got to get through Atlanta.
What do they do? 7?
Yeah, probably 7.
You get there by game time, though.
Yeah, I could. I might throw that out there. To my riding partner, and we'll just do 2 games. The problem is we're swinging by the airport on the way to the afternoon game and picking up dudes who were flying to Atlanta to see the games before we finish. Enough about that. Murph, as always, appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Murph. Thank you, Murph. Come back with more next here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Big moves, big wrecks.
They're crashing behind him. Elliot's in the wall.
Sunday at Talladega Super Speedway.
Checkered flag is out.
NASCAR is revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Add on. Yeah. Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. And gang, I don't just talk about it. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style, absolutely. If it's a truck you guys want, George Moore Chevrolet's what you need. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today and see why all the truck people keep coming back for more. At George Moore Chevrolet, together, let's ride.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Daly's, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Daly's, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Daly's. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Daly's is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Daly's. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
My nugget is not a complaint, but more of an observation from the industry that has been so good to me, television. I'm more of a local television guy, not a national television guy. And done that plenty of times throughout my years, 40 plus years of local television. Proud of that. It's been good to me. Very blessed to have worked 40 years. But, boy, oh boy. I love these coaches who decide they've had enough coaching. You want to talk about a fallback, man. These guys take these network TV gigs, $5, $10, $15 million. They're getting paid. Mike Tomlin is who I'm talking about now. He's the latest.
Yeah.
They are, what a gig.
What a gig.
That's why they never leave, bro. Well, why do you think Bill Cowher never went back into coaching?
Why would he? I
already did it. I won the bowl. I'm done.
He already got a Super Bowl. He can do this for years and years to come.
And he has. Why? So unless you're like Dick Vermeil, who left early, they talked like Sean McVay might do that. And Sean McVay started coaching so young, he could take 10 years off and get back into coaching in 10 years
if he
and be
wanted
successful.
To. Or he could start doing TV right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He could take a TV gig. You're going to make more money than you know what to do with, man. And so Mike Tomlin's the latest, and he'll join Sunday Night Football. And listen.
It's almost a guaranteed check. Everybody of any name who retires, they immediately throw him $5 million.
Very few. Who's been terrible at television that Joe Montana was terrible and Emmett was terrible. Those are the only two that I could think of off the top of my head.
How was Dungy? How was Dungy?
It was good.
Okay.
It was fine. They got tired of him and, 18, whatever.
Montana was just kind of soft-spoken.
He was not very good.
Was he I don't notice him as much when they're the color commentators. Was
I think
Montana
he tried.
actually
I think he did both.
Yeah, I don't remember
And
him on
Emmett
set.
would butcher words like nobody's
I
business.
don't even remember Emmett.
Yeah,
he was bad, though?
Well, he did ESPN for a while. It didn't go well.
Yeah. And ESPN will take, by the way, and if you're not a big name, like Brunel did ESPN for a few years.
Yeah.
And his biggest one was he caught hell because he went after Brady for the Deflategate. And oh man, they all went after him.
Dang.
But he was fine. He hung around. It was a good gig. It was an easy gig, and it pays well. I mean, but if you get Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football and you go to, or in the studio, that's where you're making millions of dollars, man. Mike Tomlin is going to love this life, dude. He is going to basically fly to the place on Fridays.
Of course, yeah.
Get prepped on Saturdays.
Way overpaid.
Do Sunday Night Football. Be home Sunday night.
I will say this.
Have the whole week.
I know this because if I told you that one of my sons got a missed text from Jason Garrett.
Yeah, that's right.
So they are doing some, they are calling on their sources. Like, I appreciate that about Jason Garrett. He's trying to get in touch with a guy he hadn't talked to in forever to learn about. I think it was Musgrave. Is that who he's looking for, I think? I got Braves news here. Didier Fuentes, who is been called from AAA. He'll start for the Braves tonight. So
let's go, Didier. Exciting.
Starting pitching has been a bit banged up for sure. They are saying Episcopal beat Providence twice and had a better record.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Well, they got what they do, and I get it. Listen, if I was Episcopal, I'd be ticked.
Sure.
But I'm Providence, so I'm happy for the Stallions. But I get it. But they have a formula, and it depends on strength of schedule. Yeah. But head-to-head is the biggest indicator. So
yeah, they beat them twice and a better record, and they're in the same division. But maybe the district record is much worse. But still,
I don't know.
But although if there's one that just doesn't quite give you the same assurance in head-to-head, it's baseball.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if a basketball team beats the other one twice, I feel it feels more dominant than a baseball team to me. And I could be wrong. It's just I think it's because you run into a pitcher, man, and you have that one day it doesn't work.
All right, we'll grab a break. They got the mock draft today?
Yeah, we're going to give it to them a little bit early today. Make sure that we're all set up and squared away because they're raring to go, I think, right at 10 till. It's that time of year.
All right. Come back and make the turn for home next year on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers. And I'm not talking about their cook-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch. So good, nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop that delivers straight to your door. And did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door, late night, only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Let me tell you something smart homeowners are doing. They're getting ahead of problems before summer shows up. Now, right now at Duck Duck Rooter, there are 3 really good reasons to call. You can get your AC checked out and ready for summer for just $99. Got a big plumbing repair coming up, like a whole house repipe? You can save $500. And if it's time to pump your septic tank, the Duck Duck crew will run a sewer camera inspection for only $99, in addition to the price of the pump out. 3 great deals, 1 trusted team. Call 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, we're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwoods the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwood's. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwood's, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coyle Fencing. For years, your offenses have been putting up a lot of yards in points at Fletcher. I hear Coyle also gains a lot of yards in the fence world.
Yes, Frank. Coyle Fencing has been serving the Jacksonville community and general contractors for 99 years. We fence tens of thousands of commercial and residential yards, all while maintaining an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
99 years?
That's right. Some might call it a dynasty.
To schedule your appointment, visit CoyleJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. Making the turn for Ho.
Busy day. Wednesdays always are. That's why we call it Hump Day. We try and get you there. Did you see the dude last night? I think it was in Colorado, who just dove backwards about 4 rows to get a foul ball?
No.
Oh, it's not good, man. Oof. So he's got beer, and I'm not sure he ever dropped the beer, but he's up in like a oh, wait, there it is right there, actually. Look at him. He looks hurt, doesn't he? Show it one more time for my boys here. Nah, this will be the last one. He's walking it out. He was up there about 4 rows. The ball bounces, and then are they going to show it again? Yeah, this might be it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, dude.
Oh, man.
My man dove backwards, OBJ, about 3 rows of the cement concrete stadium stairs.
Wow.
I mean, what they do for a $3 baseball, it's amazing. You ever got a foul ball in a game? I think I've asked you that. At a major league game?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, in play.
No.
You got like that.
No.
Would you rather get a foul ball at a Mets game or get a hole-in-one?
Hole-in-one.
Hole-in-one. Not even close?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only thing is, I guess the ball you could put up on. I'm saying if you get a, you know,
I don't really care about getting a foul ball.
It's the uniqueness of it, I guess. That's what I like about it. I mean, I think I'll always remember who hit it, and and where we were, and playing those stinking Phillies. We were beating them like a drum too back in the day.
Yeah,
that wasn't a good Brave. Those weren't good Braves years. The kids' formative years, I'd take them up to ball games. We had that 3-year stretch where they won 70 games. It wasn't as much fun, but we always seemed to catch victories. I like to catch W's, E. But you like catch W's? I don't like catching those L's.
I love to eat them dubs, too.
How do you think the verbal Rossini story was covered at different places? Like, I was just reading that Today's Show did a 3-minute segment on verbal Rossini, which is...
Who did they go their correspondent, Matt Lauer? Or?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Which would have been ironic.
Yeah.
But I like, how much did it get coverage in Boston? Like, I heard some Boston, like, talk radio guys, and one of them was saying it's a big deal. And I was like, it's a big deal to you. Nobody cares.
I will say
and
this.
I get it. I mean, you sort of protect your own.
Well,
but it's just interesting.
I will say this to each and everyone listening. If you're going to take anyone's opinion or perspective on that kind of story, don't take it from a media member who more than likely has been involved in a similar storyline at some point of their career.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I think you report it the fact, and then I don't if how it appeals to your standards versus mine or anyone else's. Who cares?
Yeah. I
don't trust the sender there on that one. I don't think I'm going to take a moral lesson from a national news correspondent. Feel me?
Right. Play us out of here, E.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Big day in these parts for Jaguars today. How many years have you done this now?
Man, I knew you'd ask.
Damn it, I don't know.
No, we don't. We know. We always thought, like Hacker will tell you. We started on April 14th of, I don't know, 20-something. It's over 20 of them.
Over 20?
Yes, seriously.
Wow.
We used to do 30. We're doing the media mock draft today. Correspondent from every team. We split it up between 2 shows. When we first started it, we did
the whole draft in a 3-hour show. One year we did it in 2 hours.
Wow.
Which is insane to get 32 reporters to come on and not have anybody miss. But no pick for the Jags.
Our best effort with a media mock draft was calling some guy named Jimmy Smith in San Diego and waking him up.
I remember that's a good bit, too.
Yeah.
So
Until we called San Diego at like 3 a.m. and it kind of killed
probably
it.
not the best choice.
Kind of killed
Not for him.
We talked to Jimmy Smith in San Diego.
Makes for good.
Who is this?
Well, you can knock out the Vegas Raiders quick, so that'll be good.
You will knock them out quick. We'll knock a bunch of them out. We're handling our show first 16, then XL Primetime will do the back half. And first time we haven't had the Jags in the media mock draft, right? And I hope that is reflective of what happens Thursday night. If they trade up for a running back, like you see I'm sure you guys have talked about the Jadarian Price stuff. That would be not the wisest move to me.
Well, wouldn't think that.
Yeah, they better really, really believe it. You better be right. This just in. That's often
right.
the case.
And like I just don't get the investment in Chris Rodriguez if you're gonna do that.
Fair question.
Whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, because you only dressed 3 of them, and
most teams only carry 3 of them.
Yeah,
honestly,
right.
And you've got at least 3 that you want to keep. You got more on the roster. I don't know, but they did talk about wanting to improve the running game, so can't rule it out. We didn't know Travis Hunter would be the play. So.
There you go. Well, we'll let you get to it. I know it's a big day for Jaguars today. The media mock draft coming up here in just a couple minutes, top of the hour. Our work here is completed.
Knock the hump out of it. See you tomorrow.
Yo. Time to swerve.
Blueface, baby.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios at 1010X.